rundown? Yep, mic check 1, 2. Hello, America, and welcome to the 15th annual Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars Competition. Shortly, kids from across the country will pitch their businesses and inventions to an esteemed panel of judges in hopes of being named America's next top young entrepreneur, and they'll only have 3 minutes to do it. I'm your host, Dan Schrack from 13 WHAM ABC in Rochester, New York, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Over the next hour, we'll be hearing from teens from across the country. As they compete for the final Saunders Scholars Competition, taking place this afternoon after 3 p.m. Eastern. But before the first round begins, let's hear a little more about the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and Mr. Phil Saunders. Good? Oh, okay. Yep. Hello, America, and welcome to the 15th annual Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars Competition. Shortly, kids from across the country will pitch their businesses and inventions to an esteemed panel of judges in hopes of being named America's next top young entrepreneur, and they'll only have 3 minutes to do it. I'm your host, Dan Schrack from 13 WHAM ABC in Rochester, New York, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Over the next hour, we'll be hearing from teens from across the country as they compete for the final Saunders Scholars Competition taking place this afternoon after 3 p.m. Eastern. But before the first round begins, let's hear a little more about the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and Mr. Phil Saunders. Yes, can I get a rundown? Yeah, on a bunch of different platforms, and then I think on Fox at some point. Yes. Thank you. What's that? Mic check 1, 2, testing my mic. Mic check 1, 2. The semifinals round 1, begins at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mic check 1, 2, 3. The semifinals round 1 begins at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The semifinals round 1 begins at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello?
Is anybody hearing any kind of echo?
No.
Okay, we're good. All right, thank you very much for testing.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Testing.
Anyone hear me? Hello, can anyone hear me?
The semifinals round 1 will begin shortly. The semifinals round 1 will begin shortly.
Hello? Can anyone hear?
The Young Entrepreneurs Academy's 15th Annual Saunders Scholars National Competition.
Presented by the RIT Saunders College of Business, the Saunders Foundation, the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship, and We Buy Cars America.
Welcome to the 2023 Saunders Scholars National Championship of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. The students today represent the best of the best across America, and one will be voted America's next top young entrepreneur. I'm Gail Yeagle, the founder and CEO of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, and I am wishing all of the students the best of luck in the competition today.
Hello, America, and welcome to the 15th Annual Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars Competition. Shortly, kids from across the country will pitch their businesses and inventions to an esteemed panel of judges in the hopes of being named America's next top young entrepreneur, and they only have 3 minutes to do it. I'm your host, Dan Schrack from 13WAM ABC in Rochester, New York, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. Over the next hour, we'll be hearing from teens across the country as they compete for the final Saunders Scholars competition taking place this afternoon after 3 p.m. Eastern. But before the first round begins, let's hear a little more about the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and Mr. Phil Saunders.
With hard work, creativity, and determination, a kid can take the beginning of a good idea and turn it into something real, substantial, and valuable. The Young Entrepreneurs Academy, YEA, teaches middle and high school students how to start and run their own real businesses. Active YEA supporter and Saunders Scholars Competition founder Phil Saunders started his career as an attendant at his family's gas station. He recognized the market need to create full-service hubs for truckers transporting goods around America. Travel Centers of America was born and grown into the largest full-service truck stop chain in North America. This was just the start for Phil Saunders, as he has continued to influence many successful businesses throughout his career. His passion for business led him to endow the Saunders College of Business at RIT and to create the Saunders Scholars Competition for the Young Entrepreneurs Academy.
I really believe in what YEA is doing, fostering entrepreneurship, bringing these young kids into a classroom, working with them, coming up with great ideas, putting together a financial statement. It just gets them started early in life at what America is really about in fostering entrepreneurship. I would describe YEA students as the leaders of their class, kids who think out of the box, have good ideas. Going into the YEA program just allows them to get out and really voice their opinion and do a dream that they've probably had in the back of their mind for quite a while. I see YEA in 5 years hopefully covering most of America. I think the key to that will be to get schools, business leaders in different states to understand how great a program this is and getting behind it and supporting it, because this can be a good thing for America.
At YEA locations across America, students spend 9 months learning from local business leaders and successful entrepreneurs about coming up with a big idea, pitching a well-thought-out and exciting plan, and how to execute a vision for a product or service that creates value for the world. In YEA's 19-year history, they've helped tens of thousands of students build businesses, but more importantly, they've helped inspire the innovative and confident leaders of tomorrow. To find out how you can get involved or bring a YEA chapter to your community, visit YEAUSA.org. In the semifinals, each student will have 3 minutes to pitch their business in front of our judges. The judges will then ask the student 3 questions to which they'll have 60 seconds to respond. After all students have pitched, the judges will deliberate to send the top 3 from this round to the finals later today, which will be live streamed on the Young Entrepreneurs Academy's website, YouTube channel, and Facebook page, and the 13WAM ABC website and Facebook page. Now, let's meet our judges. Our first judge is the CEO and co-founder of 368, a strategic creative and technology company. He co-founded Big Fish Presentations and also co-authored the McGraw-Hill published book, The Big Fish Experience. Create memorable presentations that reel in your audience. Now published in 3 different languages. He's an investor, frequent speaker, and part-time stand-up comedian. Please welcome Mr. Kenny Wynn. Our next judge has started 7 businesses and uses those experiences to help others with their entrepreneurial dreams. He's an Inc. Magazine 5000 Growth Company winner, TEDx speaker, and author. His most recent book, Crash and Learn, rose to the top of the Amazon bestsellers list. Please welcome Mr. David Mamano. Our next judge is a student at Boston College, a YEA graduate, and took her business through Techstars in 2022. GiftPocket.ai is transforming the way brands acquire customers on their websites. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Brooke Yoakum. And finally, our last Panel 1 judge is an award-winning marketer, serial entrepreneur, and an out-of-the-box strategist. In spring 2022, she was named the first director of innovation for the Frisco Economic Development Corporation, where she's responsible for the creation of a tech-focused expansion strategy for one of the fastest-growing cities in America. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Jasmine Brand. Our panel of judges will be looking for key aspects from each of the presenters, specifically motivation, drive, passion, a great idea, a well-thought-out plan, and the ability to articulate their vision. These young CEOs will be competing for cash prizes, college scholarships, and professional coaching to take their businesses to the next level. Also up for grabs is the title of America's next top young entrepreneur. But before we get there, let's take a look at how we got here with some encouraging words from our distinguished supporters.
Typically, we host a huge on-campus event at RIT, but as you all know, this just couldn't be possible this year. Yet having innovation in our DNA, YEA and Saunders College of Business ambitiously sought out a solution to allow the show to go on, to offer YEA competitors the platform they worked so hard for, while still being safe for everyone involved.
And here we are again this year with a great class and looking forward to all the great ideas you bring with you.
My favorite part is just seeing all the great ideas that the young entrepreneurs come up with.
Hunters will use this to call in ducks when they're hunting.
And the way that they present their ideas, it's such a young age, and to be under that kind of pressure and still be able to do that is really impressive to me.
That's the rewarding thing about this thing when you get all done with it. It's really engaging a lot of young people doing things that they maybe thought they couldn't do, but with the encouragement of YEA and the people in their communities, they're putting together a real program.
I can say that I'm the CEO of a real company.
You are among the top student entrepreneurs from around the country. We congratulate and applaud you.
Students, the judges are innovators and entrepreneurs, and they will be asking the tough questions. I know you're going to do a great job. Good luck to all of you, and congratulations to whoever will be named America's next top young entrepreneur.
YEA and the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship are proud to announce a partnership that essentially allows students who graduate from the Young Entrepreneurs Academy a $2,500 scholarship based on admission to the Institute. Why is this important? It's important because both of our organizations believe in the power of creating financial independence, inspiring people with new offerings and new services, and making the world a better place. YEA and the Institute are hand in hand in this mission, and congratulations to each and every one of you for your accomplishments. And moreover, we would like to offer the winners of this year's national competition a full tuition scholarship to the Institute. Please keep charging, please keep going, and we will be watching you from the sidelines. Go YEA.
And to all of you, good luck, compete hard, and remember, you can all leave here today feeling you've accomplished something.
Now the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to start the competition and bring our first competitor to the screen. Our first young entrepreneur is a 10th grader coming to us from Ranchos Palos Verdes, California. His business is a subscription service for high quality and all natural dog bones. His dog bones are unlike any other, and here to tell us more is the 16-year-old CEO of Bonafide Dog Bones, Cameron Cook. Take it away, Cameron.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, hello, I'm Cameron Cook, and this is my dog Trooper. Now, would you want to eat the same thing every single day? No, now neither does Trooper. Trooper wants to have a choice too. That's when we came up with Bonafide. Bonafide's idea is to revolutionize dog bones. We want to take dog bones from where they are now at all preservatives and too many ingredients to a all-natural bone. This dog bone, a milk bone, has way too many preservatives and has lived in my counter for 3 years. That's when we came up with the idea of 3 ingredients of eggs, flour, and our monthly ingredient. This month is apples, last month was peanut butter, and in December, it will be peppermint. We are a subscription service and we offer to all types of dogs, small, medium, and large. We deliver to your home every month. Now, some of our competition. Milk bones are boring, busy bones are unhealthy, and bully sticks are expensive. Why are we better? We are healthy with 3 all-natural ingredients. We are exciting with 12 yearly flavors, and we are inexpensive. Now, when I gave Trooper the choice between a milk bone and a Bonafide bone, he chose the Bonafide bones every single time. Now, some quick market analysis is that there's 130 United States households. 45% of those have dogs. 27% of those buy high-end dog treats, which leaves us with about a $12.5 billion market, which is growing 6.5% a year. Now, I do have 2 quick goals. First, I want to give 5% of Palos Verdes, which comes out to about 1,000 households. Then, my BHAG, I want to gain 1% of the United States. How are we going to reach those goals? We are going to target local veterinarians, dog walkers, and literally anything that has to do with dogs. And we'll even go door to door if we have to. Now, when we add up the cost of one package, it comes out to about $2.18. And if we add labor into that, we get a gross profit of $10.31. Now, we do have a monthly operating cost of $140. The gross profit is 70% and the net profit is 50%. We are currently online at bonafide.dog and we are ready to take subscriptions right now. I'm asking the investors for $1,000, which I will double in return in 6 months. Thank you for your consideration of Bonafide and thank you for your time. Help me create a better dog bone. Thank you.
Cameron, thank you for the presentation. You're making a celebrity out of Puppy Trooper. It's time now for our first question from the judges. Judge number 1, Mr. Kenny Wynn, your question, please.
I would love to ask, at the end of the day, when you're working in building a company and a product like this, when you inevitably hit a wall or hit an obstacle, what keeps you going? What keeps you moving?
I think what keeps me moving is just the fact that I want to bring healthy dog bones to dogs, and I want to move it away from the all preservative based dog bones, and I want to bring healthy food for dogs.
I would love to ask one level deeper then is, why does that mean so much to you?
Why it means so much to me is I've had 2 dogs in my lifetime, and they've always been one of my best friends. And I really have a passion for dogs and everybody's dog and my dog Trooper.
Thank you.
Mr. David Mamano, the second question is yours.
Cameron, very good. I love it because it's very passionate to you. You found a need with your own dog and you want to bring it to the world. I wonder if you could explore a little bit more about the costs associated with mailing, make it a subscription, mailing it out, and how does that affect your profit?
Yeah, we've been currently testing this a little. It doesn't impact our profit a whole lot. It impacts it just a little, but overall, it's not that big of a deal.
Have you considered that it might be more expensive based on, the region of the country or someday world that you'd be mailing it to?
I haven't really looked into the world. I've been more focusing on just the United States, but I will look into that, yes.
Yeah, great, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The last and third question belongs to Ms. Brooke Yoakum. Take it away.
Hi, Cameron. Great job. My question for you is, why did you decide to do a subscription-based pricing model, and do any of your competitors do similar pricing?
I decided to do a subscription-based model because we offer a monthly variant, and because we offer that monthly variant, it kind of just fit into the monthly subscription type service. And I feel like we are inexpensive compared to other dog bones. And we offer a higher end product, so I just feel like it's a better deal.
All right, Cameron, thank you. And judges, just a brief reminder, you do only get one question, no follow-up, so the student must give a full answer within that first question, so make sure those are thoughtful. Our next contestant is an 11th grader from Williamsburg, Pennsylvania, whose business is dedicated to media production, offering various types of graphic design, photography, and videography. Her goal is to work in a field she's passionate about and educated and experienced in. Please join me in welcoming the 17-year-old CEO of Chloe Renee Media, Chloe England.
Hi, I'm Chloe England, owner of Chloe Renee Media. I'm 17 years old and incoming senior from Williamsburg, Pennsylvania. My business is dedicated to media and production. I offer photography, videography, and graphic design. 10 years ago, I made my first YouTube video called How to Make Slime. I later gained my first paid sponsorship with Elmer's Glue at only 12 years old while selling my homemade slime on Etsy. Promoting Elmer's products and running my first small business was really exciting for me. It opened my eyes to business and production as my two biggest passions. Examples of my services include portrait and product photography, sports and promotional videography, and website and logo design. I'm fit for this position because of my experience working on social media, participating in school yearbook and networking clubs, and photographing for the newspaper. I also have education through the YEA and the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. Some of my long-term business goals include expanding to an indoor studio, opening an audio room, and selling more apparel. I will meet these goals by the end of my senior year by saving up money through my out-of-studio sessions. There are many direct competitors to my business that offer in-studio photography sessions. However, because I offer other services, my clients will be attracted to my photography services too. My business is more affordable, more creative, and focuses on building long-term relationships. In my small town of Williamsburg, there's a population of only 1,300 people. If just 10% of my community were to invest into my business, I would have 130 potential clients. This is more than half of my estimated yearly market and does not include the larger surrounding communities I will continue promoting to. I have techniques to bring in my investors, including word of mouth, to family, friends, and my community. I will also continue making posts on all of my social media pages. Another one of my advantages is that I have existing clients to help me continue building my public portfolio. My work is available on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and scanning my QR code will take you directly to my website. The cost of one session is around $50. I will sell it for $200, and after deducting my labor and supply costs, I will have a profit of $70 for each session. My total operating cost in a month is $150. I estimate more bookings in spring through fall for senior portraits and football content, and less in December due to busy holidays. On average, I expect to sell 10 sessions a month with a total income of $1,270. This will result in a yearly income of $18,490. After placing first at the Blair County Investor Panel, I used my funds to help me invest into more equipment to advance my business. In the case I receive more financial help today, I will use the funds to help me meet my long-term goal of opening a studio. Thank you so much for your time and consideration into Chloe Renee Media, and I will now take this time to answer any of your questions.
Perfect, Chloe, thank you. Now to the questions from our judges. Judge number 4, Ms. Jasmine Brand, the first question is yours.
Hi, Chloe. Thank you so much for your presentation. I'm curious about staffing. Let's say you do get 10% and those 130. Can you talk about your plans to ramp up? Because if your plans are to actually open a studio, that'd be kind of hard to do it by yourself.
So right now I work independently just because I do have not as many sessions as I'm expecting. In the future, if I meet my marks, I plan to hire an assistant photographer that I will be able to train based on the education I already have.
Mr. Kenny Wynn, you're up next.
Chloe, how do you plan to differentiate yourself in a market that's small? I'm sure you have other competitors. How do you stand amongst the pack as that you're the unique solution that people need?
Correct. So there are many competitors. I think because of my experience in education and just my several years of working in my field, I think that helps me stand out and makes me more reliable. I think I also have a great creative mindset from my experience working on social media that helps me follow trends, and that will make my clients want to come to me because they know that I have the education for it.
And Chloe, your third and final question comes from Mr. David Mamano.
Well, congratulations on all the work you've done so far. My question to you is, this year we've heard a lot about AI taking over a lot of creative parts of businesses. How would you look at AI and view it, not view it as a competitor, but view it as something that can help your business grow?
That's a great question. So artificial intelligence is definitely taking over. However, I do not see that as a bad thing. I think it is a good thing because it really expands Photoshop and Lightroom and other editing softwares that can help me add more creativity into my work.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. Our next young entrepreneur hails from Hartford, New York. His company's goal is to keep plastic film out of landfills and the ocean by charging a yearly fee to pick up plastic film from his customers' front doors every month. Here to tell us all about it is the 12-year-old CEO of Awesome for Earth, Ian Lee.
Good afternoon. I am Ian Lee. I've been passionate about recycling since I was a kid, and I have put that passion into founding Awesome for Earth, a plastic film recycling company which also supports sea turtles. 4 stands for our key pillars: environmental consciousness, be kind, make recycling easy, and stop littering. What is plastic film, you may ask? It is a thin, clear, stretchy material of plastic, bread bags, Ziploc bags, polymailers, bubble wrap, and air pillows. We pick up plastic film from your door so you don't have to worry about it. We collect it, bale it, and sell the plastic film to track stacking. We save you time and make you feel good that you're doing the right thing by recycling your plastic film. We have begun working with our first business client and have done multiple pickups so far. We have 2 additional homeowner clients we'll be working with soon. Our goals are to, by year 1, gain 45 customers. By year 2, purchase a recycling baler, and within year 4, purchase our own collection vehicle, because then I can drive. We do not have a lot of local competition aside from regular curbside recycling and self-service. With curbside, you can't recycle your plastic film, and self-service is a lot of work in remembering. Awesome for Earth service is great for the earth lover, the kid who begs their parents to recycle, like me, and homeowners and business owners. We will market by social media, word of mouth, and postcards mailed to neighborhoods and target areas. Our service is sold at $94 a year, which includes a monthly collection fee of only $7 and a recycling bin. It will take an average of 15 minutes to do the pickup for each customer. Our total cost of goods for the year is $73 per customer, giving us a profit of just over $20 per customer per year. In addition to the income from customers, we will also receive income from Trex Decking, a composite decking company itself, when we sell the baled plastic to them, approximately 22 cents per pound of material. 30 customers a year will give us just over $2,100 in sales. With the starter reward, we received our local investor panel. We got our DBA and are planning on building our inventory of recycling bins with our logo on them. As we grow Awesome for Earth, we'll support the Sea Turtles organization because they help organize beach cleanups. Thank you so much for your consideration and your time. We really appreciate it.
Ian Lee, excited to drive. Let's start with the first question from judge number 3, Ms. Brooke Yoakum.
Hi, Ian. This is really awesome to hear. Definitely passionate about climate change. My question for you is, how have you thought about building your team and how you can reach more houses at once?
So what we are is we're a local solution to a global problem. And as we expand, we hope to franchise the business out to potentially other young entrepreneurs, so they can have so they can own a piece and run a piece of Awesome for Earth, and they can help expand our company.
Ms. Jasmine Brand, the next question is yours.
Hey, thanks so much for your presentation, your enthusiasm as well. What if you don't receive the investment? What's your kind of plan B? How will you still move forward with some of the goals you have in place?
If we receive an investment, then we will push to get a recycling baler and get more recycling bins, so we can so we're able to serve more customers. Thank you.
And Ian, your third and last question comes from judge number 1, Mr. Kenny Wynn.
Hey, Ian, tell me more about, what does that $7 a month make up? How does it cover all your labor that you're planning to have?
So $7 a month, we take a small amount of money, like 25 cents per month out of that $7 for our labor costs. And we're able to cover, and then some expenses we're able to cover with that also, like gas.
Thank you.
Welcome.
For when he gets that license. Next, we have a senior in high school from Shelby, Ohio, whose company aims to provide individuals with unique art that empowers them to be their authentic selves by creating fun and educational projects like keychains, stickers, buttons, and customizable mobility aid tags. Please join me in welcoming the 18-year-old CEO of Ollie's Outlook, Ollie Francis.
Hello. Thank you for joining me while I introduce my business, Ollie's Outlook. Ollie's Outlook is an LLC that operates in the art industry. Ollie's Outlook provides individuals with unique art that empowers them to be their authentic selves. Our target market is people who use mobility aids. By August 2023, we plan to have a final product created. During August, we will sell at least 75 tag-related products through online and in-person sales. By November 2023, we will have holiday-themed items prepared for increased holiday sales. During 2024, we will attend a convention in order to boost sales and reach new audiences. I've introduced my business, and you're probably wondering who I am. I'm Ollie, founder and CEO of Ollie's Outlook. I have a disability called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and sometimes I use a wheelchair because of the way my disability affects my body. Recently, I wanted to customize my wheelchair, but unfortunately, the options that are available on the current market are expensive and not very vast. So I created my own way to customize my wheelchair, the mobility aid tag. The fabric cover and the card inside is totally customizable. The Velcro is how it attaches to the mobility aid, and it is sealed by Velcro. As stated previously, I've been unable to find similar products on the market. In addition to being a unique product, the price of my tag is lower than other mobility aid accessories on the market. This gives me a strong competitive advantage. The tags will be sold in 3 different ways. The starter package, which includes everything you need to get started, and then fabric covers and card inserts will be able to be bought separately. They will be sold primarily online, but also at craft shows and conventions. The chart here represents the pricing for the starter package. The prices for the individual cards and fabric covers can be found within the chart. The selling price for a starter package is $35, and our profit is $21.54. We will begin selling tags in August. We are expecting a steady increase in sales and a large jump around the holidays. The total cost of supplies for a starter package is $8.41. My monthly operating costs are $100.97. My projected monthly net income is $2,180.42. My projected annual net profit comes to $10,902.10. My total startup comes to $1,288.40. During my first pitch, I received a total of $3,203.34. Any additional funding will greatly help me move my business along. Thank you for your time and interest in Ollie's Outlook.
Ollie, thank you for your time. Now for your first question from the judges. We begin from judge number 2, David Mamano.
Ollie, congratulations on turning something that is affecting you into an opportunity for a business. Congratulations. Just need a little bit more clarity on the tag. What does it do for the person?
So I'm sure everyone has seen a wheelchair and they aren't very fun. So this is able to hook onto the wheelchair anywhere. These are just Velcro straps. You can put them on the back, on the armrests if you have them. And you can customize your own tag. This one is for fun. This one was for me, but it can also be used to display medical information if the wheelchair user or mobility aid user has a medical issue that may affect them in public in drastic ways. Or you can just add something to your wheelchair for fun, you know?
Great, thank you.
Judge number 3, Ms. Brooke Yoakum, the next question is yours.
Hi, Ollie. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I was wondering, how big is the addressable market for your product, and have you talked to your customers to hear what they are most excited about?
So about, I believe, 25% of the U.S. population has a disability, and obviously a big chunk of those use mobility aids of any sort. So the market is very big for this, and I have talked to several mobility aid users about my product. They said they were very interested in it. They loved the design, and they were really interested in purchasing one when they're available.
Ollie, your third and final question comes from judge number 4, Ms. Jasmine Brand.
Hi, Ollie. Thank you so much for your presentation today. Can you talk to us about your sales strategy? It sounds like you've done a lot of research into the actual product, and I think you are a passionate advocate and part of this community as well. But how do you plan to get the word out? How do you plan on selling them actually to your customers? Can you talk about your sales strategy?
I have several social media accounts on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and I plan to mostly advertise through social media marketing, but I will also be attending conventions and craft shows where handmade products can be sold and advertised to reach new people who might not be on social media as much.
All right, thank you, Ollie. Next, we have an 11th grader from Webster, New York. Her love for music drove her to create an app that gives aspiring musicians the opportunity to get crowdsourced feedback for their performances. Please join me in welcoming the 17-year-old CEO of Prelude, Jacqueline Herman.
I'm Jacqueline Herman, and my business is Prelude. About me, I'm currently a junior at Schrader. I've been playing violin and piano for quite a few years now. My goal is to create a solution for self-taught learners. The business profile. So with Prelude, musicians will be able to upload videos of themselves performing, and users could comment to offer feedback and/or score the performances. They get points for writing good feedback. Musicians can see their progress and improve based on the feedback they receive, and there would be a forum where users could ask general questions regarding music. Main features. There would be a video upload feature allowing users to upload videos of themselves performing. There would be a feedback feature where users can comment to provide advice, and a grading feature. With this, users would have the option to enable grading for their videos, and more advanced users could score their performances. There'd be a live stream feature to get practice performing live, and a points feature where users gain points for offering good feedback and for uploading good videos. This is a sample app homepage I created. The marketing plan. Teenagers and people in their 20s would be my main target audience. I'd post ads on social media using targeted ads towards musicians. Word of mouth would be a key marketing strategy I'd use. I'd have share buttons on the app as well as promotions for telling someone else about it. The campaign, I would focus on it being inexpensive, convenient, and efficient. I would also possibly use musician endorsements in the future where I'd pay accomplished musicians to endorse it if they like it. Later on, progress videos of people who use the app could be used as ads. There'd be two possible ways I could monetize the app. The first would be through ad revenue. With this, it would be entirely free to users, and I'd make about $1 per 1,000 views of the ads. The second model would be subscription-based. With this, it would be about $5 a month for users. I'd most likely use this in combination with the ad model, so users would have the choice between a free version or a premium version with better features such as longer video uploads and no ads. Future goals. Prelude is starting by focusing on piano because of its popularity as a self-taught instrument. At first I'll use classical music as the main genre because of the simplicity. After becoming established, future goals would be to add more instruments and more music genres. Startup investment. If I were to receive further funding, I'd put it towards hiring a developer, most likely on Fiverr. I'd use the investment to fund the development of an MVP, a minimum viable product. The MVP will be a functioning app that I will then be able to use to market my app and gain further funding for improvements. Thank you for your consideration of Prelude.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Now for your first question. This one comes from judge number 1, Mr. Kenny Wynn.
Hey, Jacqueline, how do you plan to make sure the feedback that these users get is something that's pretty streamlined so people know the best feedback they can get to improve their performance?
I'm planning to incorporate a points feature where other users can vote on the feedback, and feedback that gets higher votes will be moved to the top, and those users who made that feedback will get points. So it would encourage good feedback.
Thank you.
Judge number 2, Mr. David Mamano, your question for Jacqueline, please.
Hi, Jacqueline. Great idea. I like it. I'm just wondering, what is the incentive, or why would people want to spend time giving feedback?
I think people would want to spend time giving feedback. One, for the points, they'd get points and level up. So that would be one incentive, but also just I'm sure many advanced users would want to, just to help users that are just starting.
Great, thank you.
And Ms. Brooke Yoakum, the third and final question for Jacqueline is yours.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing all this, Jacqueline. What is your current acquisition strategy, and how do you think that you'll get this in the hands of the most amount of people?
I'm thinking probably through marketing on social media will be the main way I'm going to get it to a lot of people. Word of mouth could also be secondary. As soon as like one person starts and notices improvements, they would tell friends about it.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Our next young entrepreneur is a 10th grader from Chantilly, Virginia. His business provides healthy, nut-free, and eco-friendly snacks for the nature lover in a biodegradable and lightweight packaging. Here to tell us more, please join me in welcoming the 16-year-old CEO of Natral, Ethan Chisholm.
Hi, I'm Ethan Chisholm, founder of Natral, your #1 healthy snack choice. Now, I love the outdoors. Camping, hiking, fishing, especially mountaineering. In fact, these are some photos from my climbs across the country. However, when I'm in the outdoors, I've noticed 3 big issues. First of all, it's really hard to find a good, healthy snack in the market, and they'll either be too sweet or too salty. Second of all, litter is unfortunately a very big problem in today's environment. And the last thing I want to see when I'm in the beautiful mountains is a granola bar wrapper there or a plastic bag here, which really takes away from and ruins the beautiful scenery. Finally, as someone who's allergic to nuts, it can be an absolute nightmare finding a trail mix that won't outright kill me. So that's why I created a snack that won't kill me. Let me introduce to you Natral, your #1 healthy snack choice. This is a lightweight, nutritious snack that's ingredients are composed of freeze-dried fruit, puffed rice, and quinoa. Natral comes in 3 flavors: strawberry banana, mixed berry, and tropical blend. This is absolutely nut-free and contains biodegradable packaging to help prevent litter in nature. This unique blend of ingredients gives Natral a strong market competency. Our unit price is half of that of most competitors. Puffed rice provides a solid carb base, and the quinoa provides plant-based protein for long-lasting energy. Natral's target market is both school-age kids and busy adults. Price of 1 bag of Natral is $5, and the profit, $2.35. Initially, I plan to launch Natral with a strong social media and online store presence, and the projected revenue of year 1 for Natral is $6,500, which is about 1,300 bags. Then, as Naturel matures, I plan on focusing on building long-term clients through retail stores and brick-and-mortar stores, and my projected revenue increases drastically year by year. In terms of investment, I will spend it on things such as business licensing, trademark, production of the product itself, and marketing and advertisement. And Naturel is determined to be your best investment. Remember to take Naturel with you on your next outdoor adventure, as it is your #1 healthy snack choice. Thank you. I'm now open for questions.
Thank you, Ethan. Jasmine Brand, the first question is yours.
Hi, Ethan. I wish I had a sample of that. Sounds delicious. I'm curious about who are your competitors? I know this space has been growing, this kind of healthy snack, and a lot of people have so many food allergies now too. So I'm excited that you've thought about addressing it, but I'm curious, who are your competitors?
Question. My two main competitors right now are both freeze-dried fruit manufacturers and sellers, and also trail mix companies. However, I have the competitive advantage over these two different types of companies because Naturel has nut-free options, which not many other of them have, biodegradable packaging, which almost none of them have, a very unique blend of ingredients, and also it is a very healthy snack and offers a nutritious alternative.
Kenny Wynn, your question for Ethan, please.
Hey, Ethan, if you're going on the trails, that's a pretty big bag to put in your backpack. Is there any alternative options you have for packaging to make it more convenient for the outdoors person?
A packaging option would be to trim down the size to make it smaller. And a lot of people, when they're going outdoors, like to repackage it into like a smaller, say, plastic bag or Ziploc bag. However, when you're selling the product itself, most trail mix companies like to put it in these very easily marketable bags. And it also allows for very easy sale of the product.
And Ethan, your third and final question comes from judge number 2, David Mamano.
Ethan, great idea. I love it. I wish I could have a sample as well. Wondering, have you done any research on how your profit margins will be affected when you go into retail brick and mortar stores?
I currently have not done any research on that yet because I plan to start this company out more as an online and local company. And I will plan on expanding and scaling and hopefully moving into a larger business facility where I can scale and hire employees for mass production. And then I will focus on getting into a real retail store. So it is definitely on my mind, but more in the future.
Great, thank you.
Ethan Chisholm with Naturel. Thank you for your time, Ethan. Next, we hear from a 10th grader coming to us from Nancy, Kentucky, who brings farm animals with her mobile petting zoo. She wants to share her love with farm animals with others while providing entertainment to kids, animal lovers, and senior citizens. Please join me in welcoming the 16-year-old CEO of Lacey's Animals on Wheels, Lacey Johnson.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you ready to throw a party that your guests will never forget? Then call Lacey's Animals on Wheels. We'll bring the farm animals to you. My name is Lacey Johnson. I'm the CEO of Lacey's Animals on Wheels, a mobile petting zoo. I have 10+ years of farming experience. I started Lacey's Animals on Wheels last year to share my love for animals and farm life with others. I have hosted 3 events and already have some booked for this year. You provide the spot, I provide the truck, the animals provide the entertainment. Everyone loves Luke the miniature pony and Rusty the miniature cow. My short-term goals are to purchase mobile gates, a pig, and host 5 events. My long-term goals are to purchase additional animals, a second mobile unit, and host 30 events. Another goal in the future would be to start a franchise. Animals are more interactive than inflatables and can entertain all age groups. Some of my competitors are Jumpin' Jacks, Cabin Hollow Farms, and Country Critters Mobile Petting Zoo. My target market is kids, animal lovers, and senior citizens in Pulaski County and surrounding counties. Studies have found that animals can reduce loneliness, increase feeling of social support, boost your mood, and lower blood pressure. I will promote through social media. You can book by calling or emailing. A deposit will be paid at booking with the balance due after the event using Square payment. My supplies are feed bags, feed, gates, gas, and troughs. This cost is $111.78 for one party. As you can see, sales spike in summer months. Who's ready to help give kids in Pulaski County a party they will never forget? Thank you for your consideration of Lacey's Animals on Wheels. Fun Life on the Go.
A reminder to the judges, you cannot ask the questions to the animals, only the contestants, please. Ms. Brooke Yoakum, your question is up first.
Hi, Lacey. This is a really interactive presentation, so I loved it. My question for you is, how did you determine your pricing? Because I'm assuming you have to store these animals, you know, like maintain them throughout the year. How did you determine your pricing for each event?
I looked at my competitors to see how they were pricing theirs, and we came up with what we think was a good price of in between and what would help pay for their feed and housing and everything.
Ms. Jasmine Brand, your question for Lacey.
Hi, Lacey. Thank you so much for your presentation. You might have covered this, but I don't know if I heard it or not. What are the kind of health aspects of this and having the animals with you? Can you talk about that? Maybe it might be more of an insurance. Have you thought about what the health aspects of having the animals insurance requirements?
Yes, I have liability insurance to cover me, so if someone gets bit or something, that'll cover it. And I have a sign that'll be posted saying that it pretty much says that if animals are unpredictable and if you get hurt, like it's not my fault. It's a law.
Lacey, your third and final question comes from Mr. Kenny Wynn.
Lacey, awesome. Love the animals. So how do you plan to expand your fleet as you keep growing your company along with animals? Like, what's your strategy to like have a large enough space to make sure that animals are taken care of essentially while expanding your business in a sustainable way?
Well, I live on a farm and we have about 250 acres, so I have plenty of room to get a bunch more animals and expand my business.
All right, Lacey and Rusty the Mini Cow. Our next contestant comes to us from Staten Island, New York. He's created a historical trivia-based board game that revolutionizes the way we infuse education into entertainment. Here to tell us more is the 15-year-old CEO of Ace of Ages, Noah Rosen. Take it away, Noah.
Good afternoon, investors. My name is Noah Rosen. Nowadays, ignorance plagues our nation. People often fail to understand our world's diversity and how history has shaped it into what we see today. That inspired me to tackle this problem through my passion of learning while having fun. So I now introduce you to Ace of Ages, a historical trivia-based board game that will truly revolutionize the way we infuse education into entertainment. In my game, players travel from the ancient times to our modern day and become immersed in the vast history of our world through a knowledge-seeking process that inspires. The $19 billion board game industry has immense potential for growth, particularly in education. Unlike the vast majority of successful board games that solely entertain, Ace of Ages stands out in that it not only does this, but provides players with a genuine educational experience. This is why my target demographics not only consist of game enthusiasts, but also students and educators. My competitor Trivial Pursuit utilizes trivia to test the knowledge of players, while Ace of Ages uses trivia as a tool to educate them through my innovative learning process called HistoryReach. It ensures that players of all levels have fun, participate, share new information, and truly feel empowered through what they're learning. Ace of Ages is priced at $24.99. It will be available for purchase on my website, aceofages.com, and will soon be on Amazon. To bring my game to life, I'm launching my crowdfunding campaign on the platform Kickstarter on June 25th. Thanks to my promotion efforts, I've already secured a guaranteed pledge of $1,500 from my family, friends, classmates, and educators. This paves the way for additional thousands in funding upon the campaign's public release. Additionally, through collaboration with the National Council for the Social Studies, my game will be targeting millions of educators and students nationwide. My cost of supplies are relatively simple. I'll be acquiring 500 units at a total cost of $3,475. This means that my gross profit margin rate lies at around 60%, yielding nearly $15 per unit. My average monthly operating costs are at $439 and are primarily for advertising purposes. I anticipate selling 4,500 units in 2024 based on my game's current and projected support on Kickstarter and through the National Council for the Social Studies. With these sales projections, I am yielding net monthly profit of nearly $4,000, amounting to an annual profit of almost $50,000. I've invested approximately $900 of my own money to create my game's dynamic, captivating, and professional design, as well as my own website, which will soon be publicly available. However, I will need additional funding to mass produce my game to ensure its nationwide availability. With this being said, I truly hope you judges will join me in my journey in revolutionizing the way we infuse education into entertainment. I thank you for your time.
All right, Noah, thank you for the presentation. Your first question today comes from judge number 2, Mr. David Mamano.
Noah, excellent creativity and attitude. Great presentation. Very excited for you. I'm wondering about the balance of sales when you think about what you're going to do online versus what you're going to do on retail versus, and I like this, what you're going to do in the education market with social studies classes nationwide. What is your projection for the balance of sales with those 3 buckets?
Yeah, thank you so much. So as of now, I'm not going to be selling in physical locations, primarily through my website and then eventually on Amazon. And through the National Council for the Social Studies, the educational organization I referenced, they're also going to be purchasing my game in bulk through my website and eventually on Amazon. So my primary source of sales will be through those methods.
Great, thank you.
Ms. Brooke Yoakum, the next question is yours.
Hi, Noah. Great presentation. Could you maybe go into more detail on your partnership with the National Council for the Social Studies and like how that works and like if they're going to repurchase after their first purchase of board games?
Yeah, certainly. Thank you for the question as well. So the National Council for the Social Studies, the way I'm going to be promoting my game through them is through their YEA monthly newsletter. So right now I'm currently in the process of organizing my game to be promoted through there, and that'll allow my game to be seen by thousands of educators nationwide. So that's the way this organization really works. It's monthly based newsletters and thousands of educators often read it, and yeah, that's a quick overview of it.
All right, Noah, your third and final question comes from Miss Jasmine Brand.
Hi, Noah. Thanks so much for your presentation. You mentioned the partnership, which is a very impressive partnership. What other groups or organizations are you projected to meet with or work with on this? I've attended many a game night at local different events and spaces. So I'm curious, what other partnerships besides the one you have in place are you considering?
So I haven't really considered any other partnerships, but my secondary main source of promotion is Kickstarter, and that's primarily to reach out to my game enthusiast base. So as I'm setting that up, that's how I'm going to be targeting that game enthusiast base. And then based on their suggestions and feedback, I then hope to take my game to a gaming convention sometime later this year, hopefully.
All right, Noah, thank you for the presentation. Next, we hear from a 10th grader coming to us from Furlong, Pennsylvania. He's created an online platform for vocabulary building. His mission is to empower learners of all ages to enhance their language skills through an innovative and personalized learning experience. Here to tell us more, please join me in welcoming the 16-year-old CEO of Boost Vocab, Oam Mehta.
Hello, my name is Oam Mehta, and I'm the CEO of Boost Vocab. As a student preparing for the SATs, I frequently encounter complex terms online, leading to time-consuming Google searches or even guessing. Every year, 5 million people take standardized tests in the United States that require a high degree of comprehension of complex vocabulary. Boost Vocab is the solution, with an innovative platform that instantly presents the part of speech, pronunciation, and definition of words. Boost Vocab is also perfectly aligned with the needs of ESL students. A demo of the interface is on the front page of boostvocab.com. This paper simulation shows how a new vocabulary word, such as abiotic, is defined with one click, and the second click adds the words to a study guide. Boost Vocab is creating a huge buzz. The Grace Neighborhood Development Corporation signed up 5 of their schools in Pennsylvania for an annual contract. Recently, I met with the head of 2 locations for C2 Education, which is a global provider of standardized test prep with 180 franchises across the country, and they offer to promote Boost Vocab on their website. Tomorrow, I meet with the Pennsylvania Central Bucks School District to speak with the representatives of 8 schools about making Boost Vocab available to over 9,000 middle and high school students. And next week, Boost Vocab meets with the Bucks County Community College serving 7,000 students. We also have an affiliate link with the Amazon for added income when students click to purchase books on their study list. Users access BoosterCap through a subscription-based model for $3.99 a month, $29.99 a year, or $99 for unlimited access. Sales are off to a great start with revenues tracking for a net profit of $14,000 this year, and here's how we get there. Google has approved the BoosterCap extension and is catching fire online via our website, alliance partners, Google AdWords, and social media. 240 people have installed the Google extension, and worldwide web traffic is over 200 visitors daily, and subscription sales include 82 monthly, 12 annual, and 14 unlimited packages for a total revenue of nearly $3,500. And I've raised $4,500 from investors, including $1,600 from GoFundMe, to pay for platform development, a provisional patent including an AI interface, and the first 3 months of Google AdWords. With these costs covered, BoosterCap will profit from our first sales. Our short-term goals are to sell 250 monthly, 60 annual, and 10 unlimited subscriptions by this year, and long-term goals are expanding to additional web browsers and customizing free study guides. BoosterCap is about more than just improving reading. BoosterCap unleashes the power of your comprehension potential. Thank you for your time.
All right, Ohm, your first question from the judges comes from judge number 1, Mr. Kenny Wynn.
Hey, Ohm. As you keep expanding this, are you looking to have different languages as well?
Yes, so we are looking into having different languages, as our next target market is ESL students. So we'll be incorporating a database with multilingual database, yes.
Mr. David Mamano, the next question is yours.
Excellent idea. Loving that you're already making money with it. Wondering what you're doing from a outreach perspective with schools and how to partner with them.
Yes, so what we're doing with schools is I've set up multiple meetings with schools and we're demoing the product. And initially what we're doing is we're getting feedback from the schools to see what they think about it. Until now, it's been all positive feedback. And we're targeting 3 levels. The first level is 1st to 8th grade, in which we are promoting our books list, which we provide students with books to learn vocabulary from, and for example, Dr. Seuss, and so on. For 9 to 12, we give them the features such as the Google extension so they can help with the standardized testing.
All right, Ohm, your third and final question comes from judge number 3, Ms. Brooke Yoakum.
Hi, great job. My question for you is, how are you creating this content, creating this vocabulary? Because these are the SAT, ACT are very important tests. So where are you making sure that this is accurate content to give to your subscribers?
Yes, so we have bought a Words API, which is very similar to all other databases that are using. For example, vocabulary.com, Merriam-Webster, all these very popular resources are using these, and that's where we got it from.
All right, our final contestant for this panel is an 11th grader from Boca Raton, Florida. He's created custom sleeves that easily slip over a normal arm cast. Here to tell us more, please welcome the 16-year-old CEO of My Custom Casts, Benjamin Hirsch.
As a born and raised South Floridian born into a healthcare family, I am passionate about giving back to my local medical community. Baseball great Joe DiMaggio established the first children's hospital in Broward County almost 30 years ago, which treats 35,000 kids annually, regardless of ability to pay. Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital was not only where my 2 brothers were born, but where pediatricians have helped me through my many sports injuries. 7 million Americans break a bone each year. When your broken bone gets put in a cast, not only are you sidelined from participating in some of your favorite activities, which as a wrestler, I know it's terrible. But by the time your cast comes off, it's gross, covered in ink, dirt, and grime. Hello, I'm Benjamin Hirsch, and I invented My Custom Casts. Why should you be subjected to a standard boring cast when suffering already? My Custom Casts designs custom cast sleeves that fit snugly over a base cast. You could choose from a rainbow of colors, various patterns, or a completely custom design. Don't worry though, your friends can still run your cast if you want them to. My first target market is school-aged kids with broken arms. 50% of boys and 40% of girls will break a bone during childhood. Moreover, 1 in 100 adults break an arm each year. Therefore, my second target market is adults who want a custom sleeve to match that special outfit perfectly. When a customer visits mycustomcast.com, they may choose from an array of pre-designed sleeves or upload their own original creation. Then the design is printed on ink sublimation paper, which is heat pressed on a lightweight, washable, and antimicrobial fabric. scissors and a sewing machine complete the sleeve before it's directly shipped to the customer. I can thank my grandma for my sewing skills. My short-term goals include developing a website and creating a protective sleeve barrier to eliminate chafing and discomfort. My long-term goals include creating a partnership with Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, obtaining 5% of the broken local arm market within a year, and creating a venue for artists to submit designs for more original cast creations. My only competitor is cast covers. My custom cast advantages are lower cost, complete customization for both size and design, 70% nylon and 30% spandex material, which offers durability and water resistance, community artist involvement, and charitable organization partnership. I will market my custom cast through geofencing strategies using Instagram, Facebook, Google Ads, and orthopedic clinics. The gross profit per unit is $16.12. Through SEO and expanded geographic focus, if we capture 0.25% of the broken arm American market by the end of 2024, we will sell 7,500 cast sleeves, which is $140,000 in revenue. Who wants to join my custom cast to make the world a more vibrant place?
All right, Benjamin, thank you very much. Your first question belongs to judge number 4, Ms. Jasmine Brand.
Hi, Benjamin. What do you need the investment for? A really creative idea. I'm just curious, where would you use the investment?
So I would use the investment to buy the ink sublimation printer, which costs $7,450 for the 24-inch model, which is why currently I'm only providing cast sleeves for arms, wrists, and hands, because anything greater than that, the cost for the sublimation printer goes up drastically.
Mr. Kenny Wynn, you are up next.
Hey, cool idea. So you said your biggest competitor is cast covers. That's pretty much the only competitor out there. What do you do again that's like so different from what they do?
Okay, so the cast, you can completely customize it in its entirety. You can take a photo of your dog if you want to, upload it on the website, and I will put it on your cast sleeve. You could put any text you want. And besides the fact that it's customizable, the material itself, I have purchased many cast covers, and they're all materials that fall apart within a few weeks of wearing. After you wash it, the design fades.
And your third and final question comes from Mr. David Mamano.
Very unique idea. Once again, congratulations, based on a need that you have. My question is marketing, right? Like, I don't know if, Facebook has a category of broken bones to target, right? So how do you find people for the product?
So if they're all Instagram, Facebook, and any sort of social media site, they have special filtering on the social media themselves, which if you have a broken bone, it seems a little creepy, but they can find you and they can match you with different businesses, as well as if you tag yourself with a broken bone or you look up anything regarding the casts, my custom casts will pop up.
Interesting. Thank you.
All right, Benjamin, thank you. And thank you to all our semifinalists for a great start to the day. You've certainly made the judges' jobs difficult. Judges, thank you for the time. We will let you go deliberate. For those of you watching at home, thank you for supporting our young entrepreneurs. You can see who will continue on to the finals by tuning in this afternoon after 3 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Facebook Live. And we want to thank you for joining us for this first round of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars National Competition. And a special thank you to our presenting sponsors, the Saunders College of Business at RIT, the Saunders Foundation, the Golisano Institute, and We Buy Cars America, LLC. We will be back in a moment for the start of round 2 of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy 15th Annual Saunders National Competition.
Young Entrepreneurs Academy's 15th Annual Saunders Scholars National Competition. Presented by the RIT Saunders College of Business, the Saunders Foundation, the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship, and We Buy Cars America.
Hello, America, and welcome to round 2 of the 15th Annual Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars Competition. Shortly, kids from across the country will pitch their businesses and inventions to an esteemed panel of judges in the hopes of being named America's next top young entrepreneur, and they'll only have 3 minutes to do it. I'm your host, Dan Schrack from 13WAM ABC in Rochester, New York, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Over the next hour, we'll be hearing from teens from across the country as they compete for the final Saunders Scholars Competition, taking place this afternoon after 3 p.m. Eastern. In the semifinals, each student will have 3 minutes to pitch their businesses in front of our judges. The judges will then ask the students 3 questions to which they'll have 60 seconds to respond. After all students have pitched, the judges will deliberate to send the top 3 from this round to the finals later today, which will be live streamed on the Young Entrepreneurs Academy's website, YouTube channel, and Facebook page, and the 13WAM ABC website and Facebook page again after 3 p.m. Eastern. Now, let's meet our judges. Our first judge is the co-founder and VP of Marketing for Iconic IT. She's a professional speaker on topics including cybersecurity, sales and marketing, and business strategies. She also founded the hashtag #GetCyberChic initiative, whose goal is to inform female business leaders about online safety. Please welcome Ms. Satima Fowler. Our next judge is the CEO and co-founder of Terry Tree Service and Ironwood Heavy Highway, LLC. These successful companies offer a variety of services, including road building, large-scale vegetation management, environmental consulting, and major commercial projects nationwide. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tim Pope. Our next judge is an engineer turned entrepreneur, who's the founder and CEO of Analysis, which stands for Everyone Needs a Little Assistance Sometimes. Analysis is an e-commerce company that helps brands develop market strategies using data and analytics to drive business decisions and assists companies in getting their products to mass-scale markets. Among its customers is Amazon. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ben Pearson. And our final panel 2 judge is the founder of Dream Daily, a stationery brand for driven young women. She placed second at the YEA Saunders National Competition in 2018 and then went on to major in entrepreneurship in college. She now loves to share her business journey along with advice for aspiring entrepreneurs on social media. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Hannah Ashton. Our panel of judges will be looking for key aspects from each of the presenters, specifically motivation, drive, passion, a great idea, a well-thought-out plan, and the ability to articulate their vision. These young CEOs will be competing for cash prizes, college scholarships, and professional coaching to take their businesses to the next level. Also up for grabs is the title of America's next top young entrepreneur. But before we get there, let's take a look at how we got here with some encouraging words from our distinguished supporters.
Typically, we host a huge on-campus event at RIT, but as you all know, this just couldn't be possible this year. Yet having innovation in our DNA, YEA and Saunders College of Business ambitiously sought out a solution to allow the show to go on, to offer YEA competitors the platform they worked so hard for, while still being safe for everyone involved.
And here we are again this year with a great class and looking forward to all the great ideas you bring with you.
My favorite part is just seeing all the great ideas that the young entrepreneurs come up with.
Hunters will use this to call in ducks when they're hunting.
And the way that they present their ideas, it's such a young age, and to be under that kind of pressure and still be able to do that is really impressive to me.
That's the rewarding thing about this thing when you get all done with it. It's really engaging a lot of young people doing things that they maybe thought they couldn't do, but with the encouragement of YEA and the people in their communities, they're putting together a real program.
I can say that I'm the CEO of a real company.
You are among the top student entrepreneurs from around the country. We congratulate and applaud you.
Students, the judges are innovators and entrepreneurs, and they will be asking the tough questions. I know you're going to do a great job. Good luck to all of you, and congratulations to whoever will be named America's next top young entrepreneur.
YEA and the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship are proud to announce a partnership that essentially allows students who graduate from the Young Entrepreneurs Academy a $2,500 scholarship based on admission to the Institute. Why is this important? It's important because both of our organizations believe in the power of creating financial independence, inspiring people with new offerings and new services, and making the world a better place. YEA and the Institute are hand in hand in this mission, and congratulations to each and every one of you for your accomplishments. And moreover, we would like to offer the winners of this year's national competition a full tuition scholarship to the Institute. Please keep charging, please keep going, and we will be watching you from the sidelines. Go YEA.
And to all of you, good luck, compete hard, and remember, you can all leave here today feeling you've accomplished something.
Now, the moment we've been waiting for. It's time to start the competition and bring our first competitor to the screen. Our first contestant is a 9th grader coming to us from Manhattan Beach, California. Her company is a purposeful and motivational organic and eco-friendly soap brand that aims to reshape how kids think of self-care by adding a toy into the center. She also gives back to the Thirst Project, which provides clean water to children in need, ensuring that every child can learn the importance of self-care. Please join me in welcoming the 15-year-old CEO of Maji, Lila Makatari.
Before COVID was even a thing, I noticed that my sister wasn't washing her hands. Now, I'm sure it's not just my sister. In fact, millions of kids all over the world aren't motivated to wash their hands either. I knew that my sister needed motivation. And having looked for products on the market, I found that there wasn't really anything that got kids to want to wash their hands. So I created a new category, and I'm calling it motivational soap. That's where my product, Maji, comes in. We make motivational soaps for kids with a toy at its core, ensuring kids will want to wash their hands, while also doing some good in the world. Every wash brings children one step closer to uncovering their mystery collectible toy hidden inside. Maji donates a percentage of sales to the Thirst Project, which provides clean water for kids in need. That way, kids of all backgrounds can learn about their own self-care and hygiene. That's actually where we got our name. Maji means water in Swahili. So every time a purchase is made, Maji is given to children in need. Maji is an eco-friendly and organic and vegan brand that is centered around excitement. All of our soaps are made from coconut, olive, and canola oils, containing fun and exciting colors and scents to draw the eye of both parents and kids. To get the word out, Maji has created a 4-part marketing plan focusing on social media, press, experiential, and markets. In fact, Maji has been showcased at 2 markets and has sold out both times. Maji will take part in events that will teach kids how to make soap and provide a memorable experience both with self-care and the product. It will be sold at boutiques, grocery stores, high-end flea markets, and online on our website for $5.99 a box. Costs are $1.76, creating a 71% gross margin, donating 5% to the Thirst Project. By combining the global soap market and small toys market, Maji's opportunity is over a $40 billion industry. Imagine the impact we could make to the lives of children all over the world. Maji will expand its target market from 4 to 9-year-olds to universal aging by using other motivational factors like crystals, which can be marketed as soaps with healing properties. Together, we can help make self-care a fun part of every child's daily routine, improving the health, happiness, and hygiene of the next generation. Thank you all for your attention, and I hope you consider Maji. Organic soap for good.
Thank you, Lila. Your first question from the judges comes from judge number 1, Ms. Satima Fowler. Satima, if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourself.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Awesome presentation. I am a sucker for surprises, so I think you got a really cool motivation for people to wash hands, and I think it solves a big problem because I think kids, and even some adults don't want to wash their hands. So this is awesome. So I think you're solving a true problem. What are your costs like? What is the cost of one of these kits that you want to sell for, and how much does it cost you to make one?
So it will retail for $5.99 a bar, and it will wholesale for $3 a soap so that other stores can sell it for the $5.99 cost. And cogs are $1.76 because oils cost about $1 per bar because it is about 3 ounces, and it will also contain a small toy, which is actually upcycled, reducing the price, which is cleaned thoroughly and placed into a bar to make it as sustainable as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Tim Pope, the second question is yours.
Yes, great idea. My question I have for you is, you mentioned your target market initially is 4 to 9-year-olds, and with the hidden surprise inside there, is your marketing plan to go after the younger folks and convince their parents that they need to go out and purchase this for them, or will it be more towards the parents buying this to convince their children to wash their hands?
So Maji is centered around both because the design and packaging is based more for older people and parents because they know the importance of trying to get their children to wash their hands, and also the message behind it, which is only one that really adults can see. But the bright colors and the funness of it being soap, because most kids don't see soap as a bright and colorful thing that they can look at that actually has a toy inside. So it will mostly be the parents, but they will excite the kids by seeing their favorite collectible toy inside.
All right, Lila, your third and final question comes from Mr. Ben Pearson.
Hi, Lila. Awesome product, very clever. There's a product that's trending on Amazon of a candle with a toy inside that is one of the top selling products. So they give a lot of promise. My question is in regards to what United States regulatory bodies do you need to worry about in advertising this product to the consumer?
So I would need to worry about choking hazards, which I would put onto the front of my packaging that says choking hazard 4+, because that is the same regulatory thing that is placed onto the small toys that is sold when they are not inside of the soaps, which is extremely important, and it is actually incorporated.
All right, Lila, thank you. Our next contestant is 10th grader from Hammond, Louisiana, who's created a 2-in-1 interchangeable foam roller. Here to tell us all about it, please welcome the 16-year-old CEO of OptiRoller, Edmund Weathersby.
Do you or anyone you know suffer from tight, sore, achy muscles? You need the OptiRoller. The OptiRoller is a customizable foam roller designed to alleviate muscle tightness, soreness, and deliver optimum relief for fitness enthusiasts and athletes everywhere. My name is Edmund Weathersby, and I'm the founder of OptiRoller. My business is an LLC and a sole proprietorship. The OptiRoller is an interchangeable vibrating foam roller with 2 variations, a custom ridged surface to better penetrate and target muscle groups, as well as a smooth sleeve to give a more general massage. The 2 features work hand in hand in allowing the customer to customize their rolling experience and adapt to different muscle groups and improve and achieve better results in terms of muscle recovery and overall mobility. The OptiRoller is made of durable, eco-friendly EVA foam and suitable for any level of fitness and therapeutic use. The OptiRoller price is $49.99 per unit, but I pay $18.50 per unit and gross about $30 each. It will be available and sold from an online store from the early stages until it proves disruptive in the industry. Then we will make a move towards more in-person marketing. My target market is anyone interested in fitness and helping enhance their recovery or just enjoys the benefits of foam rolling. At the moment, we are actively looking to start a pre-order campaign and more social media promotion of the OptiRoller within the next month to generate more attention and buzz around becoming publicly available to buyers. Because of its original design, I had the OptiRoller molded and built by a supplier, which is now complete, and we are ready to start production and will be placing an order for 100 units for starting inventory. A large portion of my money will go towards running advertisement and promotional outreach towards my target community. I am projected to sell about 300 units by the end of this year, which is a total of $14,997 in sales, minus $5,550 in total cost of goods, leaving me with a net profit of $9,447. I've invested $3,000 into my business so far, and with the help of YEA to take my business to the next level. Thank you for your consideration of OptiRoller, optimum relief for the elite.
All right, Edmund, time for the questions. The first question today comes from judge number 4, Ms. Hannah Ashton.
Hi, Edmund. Amazing job on your presentation. My question is, what differentiates your foam rollers from others on the market?
Great question. My foam roller is one, there are plenty vibrating foam rollers similar to mine, but what mine does is it separates itself because it comes with a smooth roller as well as a ridge roller. So it's 2-in-1, unlike anything else on the market. So users can customize their own rolling experience as well as it being a vibrating foam roller at the addition to it. So a vibrating 2-in-1 foam roller that's interchangeable is just unlike anything seen on the market right now.
Judge number 1, Ms. Satima Fowler, the next question is yours.
Edmund, thank you for that presentation. Do you have any testimonials or endorsement from any physical therapy trainers or anything like that can substantiate the benefits of your product?
Yes, ma'am. My physical therapist in Covington, Limitless Performance Training, I brought it out there and, they like the product so far. So I haven't had that many more testimonials because of me just starting up and getting my samples in, but that's a great question and I thank you for it. We're gonna look into it.
Thank you.
And Edmund, your third and final question today comes from judge number 2, Mr. Tim Pope.
Hey, Edmund, is the foam material on the roller, is that something that can be replaced? Is it washable and are you looking, to have future sales if it's disposable, if it's not washable, to sell more rollers that would go on the vibrating part of the piece of the roller?
Thank you. That's a great question. I haven't looked that far into it yet. Because it's vibrating and it's electric, I don't know if I can't take the foam off. It's not washable just yet, but that is a great idea and I will definitely look into it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, up next, we have an 8th grader coming to us from Rolling Meadows, Illinois. The mission behind his company is to provide stress-free, innovative solutions for DIY enthusiasts and homeowners. Here to tell us more is the 14-year-old CEO of Toolsology, Arnav Gupta.
Around the nation, there's DIY enthusiasts in every house, and we as a company aim to find solutions to make life easier for them. Hello, my name is Arnav Gupta, and I'm the founder of Toolsology. As a DIY enthusiast myself, I noticed a problem with the way that many people do their DIY projects. They don't use proper organization tools and work in messy workspaces. My solution, FlexiMat, attempts to fix this problem. In simple words, the FlexiMat is an innovative tool tray. But this isn't just a regular tool tray. This tool tray has flexible and grippy properties. This tool provides maximum protection and convenience for your workspace when you're working on a project. The FlexiMat is designed to keep your tools easily accessible, safe from damage and loss, and organized. With its flexible properties, it can adapt to any surface, making it an ideal addition to your garage, workspace, or anywhere you want it. We also have a FlexiMat Mini, which is a compact version designed for smaller projects. With products like the FlexiMat and FlexiMat Mini, we have a strong marketing strategy. We want to make sure that we're able to reach our target DIY enthusiasts and new homeowners, and we want to position Toolsology as the go-to brand for efficient and stress-free DIY projects. In addition, we're working on building a user-friendly website and engaging on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram to promote our company and our products. We'll also utilize content marketing and social media advertising. In addition to all of these strategies, we will also participate in expos to generate more sales for our product and to spread awareness of our company. Throughout our advertising, we drive awareness of our company and generate more sales, profit, and most of all, customer trust. Being a new startup, we reinvest much of our profits. In fact, we already created a website and online presence, which you can find by going to toolsologytools.com. We have a very competitive price for our products. The FlexiMat is sold for $14.99, and the FlexiMat Mini is sold for $9.99. They both have around an 80% gross profit margin, and both of these selling prices are much less expensive than our competition, which is available on different places, while maintaining the best quality available. Our goal is to gain 40% to 60% sales month over month to create a successful business. And the FlexiMat is an innovative and handy product as a company Toolsology believes will change the way that DIY enthusiasts work. With your support today, I'll be able to get the FlexiMat into every DIY enthusiast's hand around the nation. Thank you. Now I'm open to any questions that you guys may have.
All right, Arnav, your first question today comes from judge number 3, Ben Pearson. Take it away, Ben.
Awesome product. I love DIY projects and working in my garage and cars and stuff all the time. My question is in regards to the intellectual property involved. What is the unique aspect about this to prevent Me Too's and copycats from coming into the market?
So what's unique is that it's flexible. So there's some pictures and you can see how it's flexible. And then in some pictures in the slideshow, it's really helpful to create a firm grip on uneven surfaces. So compared to something that's solid like this, which doesn't flex, this will just flip right off if you're putting on something like a tire. So that's why we created a FlexiMat that's flexible and grippy, which is our differentiating factor.
Judge number 4, Ms. Hannah Ashton, your question for Arnav.
Hi, you had some great large goals for your business, but I'd love to know what is kind of the next goal? What are you working towards to have happen in the next 6 months?
So currently we're taking local orders. So what our next goal is to launch the business for nationwide orders where we ship it around the country, and mainly just to spread awareness of our company through social media platforms, and then create lots of products so that we can ship them nicely. And then mostly what all that's going to lead to is gaining customer trust, which is one of the most key factors in business.
Thank you.
And Ms. Satima Fowler, the third and final question is yours.
Thank you. Unlike Judge Pearson, I am not a DIYer. I like to write a check and outsource and have somebody take care of it. But I have lots of friends who are DIYers, and they would love this product. How did you come up with this idea?
So recently we moved into our new house, and then ever since we've been working on lots of DIY projects. And a lot of times we ended up with a bowl full of screws and that stuff, which is really hard to work with. So then I decided to create something that could be easy to work with, and it'll be more time efficient because all the things are going to be organized. And then because of the YEA organization, I came up with the FlexiMat for my business, which is which I think is a great product for my personality as well.
All right, Arnav, thank you for your time. Our next entrepreneur is a high school senior coming to us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. His company is a commercial and residential pressure washing business whose goal is to provide services that clean the exteriors of buildings and homes to improve the overall aesthetic. Please welcome the 18-year-old CEO of Washed, James Boudet.
A few years ago, my dad looked into getting the driveway pressure washed. He got a couple quotes from the big commercial companies, and he quickly realized that it was expensive. So I asked him to take a chance on me, and he did. I went out into the garage, and I dragged out the old pressure washer, and I got to work. And after a few hours, I just had this overwhelming sense of accomplishment. And I decided I wanted to pursue it full time. So I went out into the neighborhood, and I started soliciting more work. And over the last 3 years, we've grown to 3 employees, improved equipment, and serviced almost 100 clients in the greater Baton Rouge area. My name is James Boudet, and I'm the founder of Washed. Washed is a full service pressure washing and outdoor cleaning business, doing everything from roof cleaning to driveway cleaning and everything in between. In a service-based industry, I believe there's 3 factors that will continue to help me wash away the competition: dependability, customer service, and the quality of our product. Our target consumers are both residential and commercial real estate owners in the greater Baton Rouge area. Baton Rouge grows by thousands of people every single year, giving us a huge opportunity in the market. We are able to keep costs and expenses low at Wash by using equipment that is already paid for and paying our employees on a job-to-job basis. In 2022, Wash did over $20,000 in revenue, and we will do double that this upcoming calendar year. A typical job for Washed takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours and costs around $350. I was able to use the money that I won at the YEA pitch competition to invest in this trailer, and I'm currently looking to raise $3,000 more to double down on marketing. Thank you for your consideration in my continued journey to turn Baton Rouge from green to clean.
All right, James, thank you. Your first question today from the judges comes from judge number 2, Mr. Tim Pope. Take it away, Tim.
Hey, James. That's your business idea here is wonderful. Obviously, we use it in our industry quite a bit, keeping our equipment clean and whatnot. And I know you held up that picture briefly there of the trailer. Is that typically how you do it? That's all the equipment. You will be using the water source from wherever your residential or the commercial building will be your water source?
Yes, sir. So we use the city water at whatever property that we are servicing, but we have water tanks on the trailer, and we also have chemical tanks to safely carry both our chemical and our water to and from the job. That water tank kind of acts like a booster. It's because the bigger commercial machines need at least 5 to 6 gallons a minute in order to run the extensions that we use to do the certain types of work. So that trailer allows me to carry around like fully commercial grade equipment and do fully commercial grade work for our customers.
Excellent. Thank you.
Judge number 3, Mr. Ben Pearson, your question for James.
Gotta love profitability and cash flow right out of the gate. Congratulations on that. It's a very cool business, very useful. My question is, what is the biggest barrier that you see in the next 2 years for scaling your business?
It's definitely gonna be finding the right people to put into place. I think finding the right employees is everything because, you know, whatever they do, it's attached to my name. Their work reflects on me. And so I think it's very important that I take the time to find the right people to do that work.
All right. And James, your third and final question comes from judge number 4, Ms. Hannah Ashton.
Hi, congrats on your success thus far. My question is, I would love to know a little bit more about your pricing strategy and how you came out with those numbers.
Absolutely. So we typically do it by square foot, and it could be anywhere from 15 to 25 cents a square foot, depending on, it's going to cost a little bit more if I'm cleaning your roof, because obviously we got to get up there and it's a little bit more difficult. Or if your driveway is completely black and it's going to need more chemicals, that's also factored into pricing, but it's typically by square foot. And it's a certain amount of cents per square foot.
Thank you.
All right, James, thank you for your time. Our next entrepreneur comes to us from Palos Verdes Estates, California. He's created a kit complementary to a water bladder commonly used by hikers, bikers, and other outdoor enthusiasts. His product includes a mini filter, an innovative flavorizer, and a double-sided connector for regular use. Here to tell us all about it is the 16-year-old CEO of Sip & Go, Cayman McDuffie.
Hi. How many of you participate in outdoor recreational activities such as hiking, biking, or skiing? Well, you're not alone because 162 million Americans across the United States have said the same. Hi, my name is Cam McDuffie, and I'm founder and CEO of Sip & Go. I hike all over the country, and I've run into a few problems. 2 of these include finding flavored and filtered water while out on the trail. Currently, what we use to hydrate ourselves are these water bladders, which are easily filled with water and added directly to the back of our backpacks. Therefore, we can drink water directly through this tubing as we go. However, what happens when you run out of water? Well, you have to filter water directly from the stream, this dirty water, using one of these hand pumps directly into your water bladder. This is very time consuming. It could take up to 45 minutes. Also, some people enjoy having a sports drink to entice them to drink more water and to supply them with electrolytes and vitamins. However, when you add this sports drink into your water bladder, it leads to a very sticky situation that you may never get clean. I have engineered an innovative solution that has solved both of these problems, and it is the SIP kit. The SIP kit comes with an inline filter, which connects in between these two pieces of tubing, an innovative new inline flavorizer, which is easily replaced using these flavor cartridges, and a connector to put the two pieces of tubing back together when you no longer need neither. The SIP kit removes the hassle of filtering and cleaning after use. My competition includes mini filters, this slow pumping method, and Circle's flavor dispensers. However, these are only designed for water bottles, and without my adapters, they're not able to be used on water bladders. My short-term goals are to manufacture and sell a few test units in order to prove my product viability, which I can later bring to a company that already produces water bladders in return for a royalty per sale, such as Camelback and Osprey. My market analysis is that the global hydration backpack industry was valued at $343.41 million in 2021, with a nearly 10% CAGR. Also, out of the focus group I put together, 24 out of 27 participants said they're very interested in buying a SIP kit. Because of my goal of licensing or selling my products, my objectives of marketing will be to build my community and awareness. Also, as long ago as 2015, Camelback sold $66 million of just water bladders. We believe if they just get 5% of their bladder buyers to buy our SIP kit, the wholesale will be in the millions. And with our royalties, we'd be making over $70,000 per year. Thank you for your consideration. And remember, when in the outdoors, all you have to do is sip and go.
All right, Cayman, your first question from our judges today comes from Miss Satima Fowler. Satima?
Thank you. So, Cayman, great presentation, great product. Even more than the water bladder itself, I love the cartridge idea because that's something you can, people have to buy, every time, right? So is that cartridge something a supplier makes and you're going to partner with them, or how is that going to work?
Yes. Well, thank you for the question, Satima. This cartridge is already commercially available for $3. However, if I'm willing to license to this company, their name is Circle, then it would be very easy for them to continue to produce these and sell them alongside my products. But if I'm going to license to another company, such as one that produces water bladders, I was hoping that either they can partner with this company or they could produce their own flavor cartridges.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Tim Pope, your question for Cayman.
Hey, Cayman, have you spoken with the big manufacturers of the water bottles, like you mentioned, like Camelback? Have you spoke with them about direct sales, and they would incorporate that right in their product from, when they send it out?
The financial sales or my product in general?
Your product.
Oh, well, no, I've not approached him yet because I wanted to make sure my product was fully up to scale before I approached him, because I wanted to fully get my strategy of approaching them with it. So thank you.
All right, Cayman, your third and final question today comes from judge number 3, Mr. Ben Pearson.
Hi, Cayman, cool product and idea. It seems to have a lot of scalability to it. It's hard to see from here, but does the water interact with the plastics around the cartridge? And if so, what is your manufacturing technique for that?
Well, this cartridge?
Yeah, the actual device. Yep.
Yes. So my manufacturing right now is a 3D printing. I designed it using CAD. But what it does is this is a chamber which enters in through these two holes on the actual cartridge itself. So the chamber fills with water through this tubing, and it enters both the tubes at the same time, and you're easily able to drink out of this nozzle that comes out of the top, like that.
All right, Cayman, thank you for your time. Our next young entrepreneur is a 7th grader coming to us from Grand Junction, Colorado. Her business specializes in making macrame water bottle holders and donates part of the proceeds to mental health charities. Here to tell us more, please join me in welcoming the 13-year-old CEO of Hometown Macrame, Olivia Nicodemus. Olivia, are you there?
Yes, sorry.
Your time starts now.
Are you tired of not having enough hands to carry your water bottle? Do you find it uncomfortable to hold your water bottle while hiking or doing long walks? I've got the solution for you. Hello, I'm Olivia Nicodemus, the founder and CEO of Hometown Macrame, a small business that creates many macrame products, such as fashionable and functional water bottle holders. My water bottle holders are comfortable, and they encourage people to stay hydrated and to use reusable water bottles. They have adjustable straps that can be transformed from a crossbody style to a backpack and even a fanny pack. They're machine washable and customizable. The patterns for my products are also my original designs. The design for my water bottle holder was produced in such a way that the cotton cord would be able to stretch and flow to a standard size water bottle. My products are showcased and sold in a wonderful store called Small Mall on Main, located in the heart of downtown Grand Junction. The newest product I've created is an adjustable wine glass holder. My town is nationally known for its wine festivals and award-winning wineries. I've been working on a partnership with a local vineyard in Palisade, Colorado. They will showcase my products and sell them for me. I'm currently selling these products for $25 a piece. For my example, I'm using my macrame water bottle holders. My business makes $3.45 per water bottle holder after deducting labor and supply costs. My original goal was to launch my business in March 2023 and to sell 100 holders by the end of my first year selling. I'm confident that I'll reach my goal, as I've already sold 70 of my holders for a profit of $1,750, and my total business profit is $241.50. Hometown Macrame will donate 10% of my business's profit to a mental health charity, as Hometown Macrame wants to give back to the community and promote the well-being of all. The remainder of the profit will be used to keep Hometown Macrame moving forward. It will pay for the cost of vendor booths and advertising. At this time, there are not many products like mine, making my competition limited. Some potential competitors are online businesses such as Amazon or Etsy. Hometown Macrame will be superior to competitors because my products are original works of art, they're unique, and customizable to the needs of my customers. A few other products I create are wedding backdrops, macrame jewelry, plant hangers, statement pieces, and much more. I recently made a wedding backdrop for a company that sought me out. It was a 6-foot by 6-foot piece that will be featured in numerous weddings. My goal is to open my very own store within Mesa County by December of 2028 and an online store by August 2023. In conclusion, I'll continue to make my business thrive by making new connections and collaborating with other businesses and the community. Thank you for your time, and remember, there's a piece of home in every knot.
All right, Olivia, your first question today from the judges comes from judge number 4, Ms. Hannah Ashton. Hannah?
Hi, great job. Are these handmade by you? And if so, what's your plan as sales grow to keep up with the demand?
All of my products are made by myself, and as my business grows, I plan to hire more employees and slowly build up my business as profits increase.
Thank you.
Judge number 1, Ms. Satima Fowler, the question is yours.
Thank you. You got me as soon as you pulled out your wine holder. I was like, I want one. Olivia, so how long does it take you to make one of these?
For both of my products, it takes me an hour to create my water bottle holder and my wine glass holder. And my other products, it takes anywhere from 30 minutes for my smaller products. And my big products, like my wine wedding backdrop, it took me around a week.
Okay, thank you.
All right, your third and final question, Olivia, comes from judge number 2, Mr. Tim Pope. Tim?
Yes, hi, Olivia. Are you going to package these when you make them, or they just put in a separate package to be shipped, or are they packaged when you make these for your inventory?
That's a great question. So when I make these products, I do not originally have a packaging, but I have expanded and I now have boxes for my water bottle holders, and I am buying some little plastic bags for my wine glass holders, and my wine glass holders do come with a wine glass, so I will put them in a box if the consumer wants to take a wine glass too.
Thank you.
All right, Olivia, thank you for your time. Next, we have an 11th grader coming to us from Valparaiso, Indiana, in the Chicago metro area. Her business is a paid subscription service for international snacks. Every month, customers will receive a box full of treats from a different country. Her goal is to raise cultural awareness. Please join me in welcoming the 16-year-old CEO of Culture Snacks, Michaela Clark. Michaela, your time starts now.
Your time starts now.
Hello, my name is Michaela Clark. I'm a snack connoisseur and I love exploring new cultures. But every time I go to the grocery store, it's always the same old Doritos. So I thought, what if I created a fun way for people to try and enjoy international snacks so that they don't feel so limited? So what is Culture Snacks? It's a snack subscription service targeting college students. Our mission is to raise cultural awareness through foods, and we believe college students are the best way to do so because they're so culturally inclusive. Take this for an example. Say you're a college student and you need a snack before your next class, but you don't want the same old Snickers bar you have every other day. Well, Culture Snacks will give you something new and exciting so that you never get bored. Short term, we plan to target parents and loved ones of college students who want to send them care packages. Long term, we want to expand to vending machines to make our snacks more accessible. And finally, we want to expand to sell into corporate businesses because they're always looking for diverse ways to welcome new college grads. Some of my competitors will be vending machines and a snack box company called Snack Crate. My competitive advantage here would be that I sell international snacks and they don't. The market is huge. There are over 150,000 students in Indiana and Illinois alone, and they're tired of the same old, same old. Now, as you probably know, social media is one of the most popular ways to advertise a business. And while we will be using platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook where parents hang out, we'll also make students aware through Instagram, TikTok, and by spreading the word on campus. Also, my mentors are very successful in the snack business and have assisted me greatly in the marketing research needed to grow Culture Snacks. It cost me a total of $12.08 to put together one box. I will be selling the box for $30, making a gross profit of $17.34 per box. We want to sell 180 boxes within a year, which would make a net profit of $1,269.90. We've already seen traction. At the Chicago Business Opportunity Fair, parents swarmed my booth, purchasing boxes for their college students. We completely sold out of snacks in a matter of hours. Second, university leaders have also expressed their interest. And lastly, we're fulfilling an order of 25 boxes for an event in August. I'd like to generously thank you for your time. If you help fund Culture Snacks, you are helping bring cultural awareness. Thank you for listening and your consideration of Culture Snacks.
All right, Michaela. Now, before we go to our judges, if you wouldn't mind turning the volume down on your speaker on your end. We're getting a bit of feedback from you. We want to make sure that everything goes off as smoothly as possible here. All right. The first question here from judge number 3, Mr. Ben Pearson. Ben.
Hi, your president. My question is the labor costs.
Ben, you know what? I'm going to ask you to pause that for one more moment. Michaela, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is there? Can you reduce the volume on your speaker?
I just did.
Is there someone else watching the live stream in there?
No, there's not.
No, we're just getting feedback here, and we're afraid that the judge is not going to be able to adequately ask the questions of you.
What about now?
Okay. We are going to All right, it looks like we're going to try and resolve that issue. We will be moving on to our next contestant here. He started a snack manufacturing business that specializes in producing air-fried sticks that are tasty, savory, and healthy. In his spare time, he enjoys computer science, especially website development. Please join me in welcoming the 17-year-old CEO of Frick Sticks, Raneth Kathari.
How many of you consume snacks? I certainly do. In fact, it is one of the most loved pastimes for Americans, with over 91% of adults consuming snacks. However, there is a downside: healthiness. 88% of snacks consumed in the United States are high in calories, sugar, and sodium, and they're low in nutrients. And the healthy alternative to snacking, fruits, isn't much better, with 55% of Americans stating they don't eat enough fruits simply due to the taste alone, as well as the amount of glucose. If only there were a snack that were tasty and healthy as well. Hello, I'm Rona Kotari, and I'd like to present Frick Sticks, a snack manufacturing company dedicated to taking the best parts of conventional snacks and incorporating that into healthy and appealing treats. You might be asking, what exactly are the best parts of conventional snacking that I've incorporated into Frick Sticks products? Picture this: you tear open a bag of chips and sink your teeth into a single crunchy, salty morsel that explodes in your mouth with a burst of flavor, tantalizing your taste buds and leaving you craving for more. What makes a chip so good? It comes down to two things: texture and flavor. As such, we've incorporated the crispy nature and the salted flavor into our Frick Sticks in a healthy manner, using multigrain flour and one of the first in the local industry to use an industrial air fryer to make our products healthier. Our product portfolio includes a variety of flavors, such as spicy, cheesy, vegetable, pepper, and garam masala, all of which can be found on our website at fricksticks.com and at local events. Our target market is health-conscious and thrifty families with young children in the Seattle area. We understand that as parents, you want to provide your children with snacks that not only taste good, but are also good for you. And within the first month of operation, we already have over 300 pre-orders, putting us on track to generate around $1,100 in sales and a net of 18.1%, or $200. And we forecast an upward trend of sales as the year goes on. As for our expansion plans, we foresee our integration of Frick Sticks products in retail stores, whilst also expanding our marketing efforts, product portfolio, and improving our SEO. Furthermore, to improve the healthiness of Frick Sticks products, we plan on renting our industrial kitchen and partnering with nutritionists. And to improve efficiency, we plan on automating the packaging aspect of manufacturing. Ultimately, our main competitive advantage is healthiness through new culinary techniques like the industrial air fryer, tastiness like the slogan, "Freaking delicious," and our affordability at the competitive price ranging from $3.49 to $4.49 to supply everybody with a taste of the future of snacking. So, who's ready to join me with the dream of making snacking guilt-free? Thank you all so much for your time. Delicious.
All right, Ronak, thank you, sir. Your first question today comes from judge number 2, Mr. Tim Pope. Tim?
Yeah, the packaging looks excellent. Where did you, have you partnered with somebody to do that? And, explain the packaging process, if you would, please.
Currently, we have designed and manufactured the packaging by ourselves in my home. However, in the future, we do plan on automating this process and partnering with third parties.
Thank you.
All right, Ronak, your second question today comes from judge number 3, Mr. Ben Pearson. Ben?
Do you talk to me a little bit about what your go-to-market strategy is for the product?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
What is your go-to-market strategy? Is it wholesale distribution or direct-to-consumer?
I see. So our market strategy is normally direct to consumer. However, you are able to purchase it online, in which case we will also deliver it directly to the consumer. We are looking into more retail options, and maybe in the future we are planning on expanding to wholesale. And the way that we do market is using free social media marketing, as well as aggressive word of mouth marketing, and also the SEO provided by our website.
And the third and final question today comes from judge number 4, Ms. Hannah Ashton.
Hi, great job on your presentation. My question is, how are you planning to build those relationships or be able to reach out to retailers when you are ready for wholesale?
So, first off, we need to make sure there's a step-by-step process to this. Our first step is to get our product ready for the wholesale level, which means being able to attend normal events and get our product out there in terms of reach. And then after that, my plan for communicating with more wholesale was through meetings with the wholesale directors, as well as being able to attend galas provided by the wholesalers.
Thank you.
Our last panel contestant today comes to us from Frisco, Texas. His company creates electronic and robotic kits that are designed to teach and the essential skills of coding and engineering in a fun and engaging way. Here to tell us all about it is the 12-year-old CEO of STEM IT, Sadit Nandiello.
Have you ever seen a STEM kit like this? Well, I bet you haven't, because this is from the innovative minds at STEM IT. Ever since I was 7 years old, I loved STEM, but I realized a fundamental flaw in the STEM kit industry. All the kits were either too expensive, unengaging, or lacked the learning material needed for me to truly understand STEM. That's what inspired me to create STEM IT. Hi, I'm Saunders, founder and CEO of STEM IT. And here, we create cost-efficient STEM kits with an abundance of explanatory content using the latest and greatest hardware and technology, such as the Arduino with C++. We provide students with the hardware and the video tutorials to teach them about STEM. We have Kit A, our environment kit, teaching students how to interface with the environment using sensors. Kit B, our house IoT kit, teaching students how to create simple projects to automate their homes. And Kit C, our prosthetic arm kit, teaching students how to build, code, and engineer at an advanced level. Our two main competitors are Elego and Yabu, which are both based in China, unaffordable, and lack the learning materials needed. The market for STEM kits is huge, expected to grow to $86.7 billion globally and $964 million in the United States alone by 2025. This is with an 11% annual growth rate due to increasing interest in STEM as more schools are offering STEM-based courses. We plan to sell our kits using Amazon and our own website, marketing using Facebook ads, Google ads, and other social media platforms. We'll also be using search engine optimization to better reach our niche market. We'll be doing tie-ups with school districts and global STEM training companies to sell our kits. We have between a 19 and 33% profit margin on all of our kits, and our sales projections peak at 300 units a month. With that, we'll be making $1,150 per month and $16,100 per year on all of our kits. Currently, we have sold 97 kits, which is around $10,000 in gross revenue, and we have around $40,000 in pipeline in pre-orders. Our short-term goals are to contact at least 10 different ISDs and schools by September to endorse their kits, and we're currently in talks with multiple ISDs right now. We also want to find an injection molding manufacturer. Our long-term goals are to get an innovation team, form our kits, expand to 3 different regions of Texas, and get endorsed by 3 different ISDs or schools. In the future, we plan on creating Kit C AI, which will harness the power of tiny machine learning with the Kit C prosthetic arm. This will allow for voice control in the prosthetic arm, opening a new realm of STEM for students. STEM IT, to create and shape the inventors and engineers of tomorrow. Thank you. And a big thanks to YEA for helping me create and set up my own business. I started as a student, and I'm here today as a CEO.
All right, Sadar, thank you very much. Let's start with our first question from judge number 1, Ms. Satima Fowler.
Thank you, Siddharth. Great presentation, great product. I love engineering kits. I'm an engineer. So my question is, what is this age group are you targeting? Who's your ideal consumer for the product?
Thank you for the question. So currently we're targeting teens and tweens, but as I said, we're looking into getting an innovation team for more kits. So we're expanding our lineup, not only for teens and tweens, but into high school students as well as elementary.
Thank you.
All right, judge number 2, Mr. Tim Pope, your question, please.
Great presentation. Is there a price difference between the 3 different models that you have, or are they all the same?
So we wanted to keep all the kits at the same price. So all of them are $100. Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
All right, and the third and final question today comes from Mr. Ben Pearson.
Awesome kid. I operate in the space and sell a considerable amount into ISDs. I'm very curious about how you made your prototypes and your first units that sold.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So we started off our first prototype by getting a 3D printer, and we started 3D printing everything ourselves by hand after designing the models. And then we basically went through 3 different iterations of prototypes to get the desired functioning of the prosthetic arm. And our first kits that we sold were also 3D printed, but we are looking into the future for getting injection molding to speed up our manufacturing process. Thank you.
All right, and thank you. Thank you all to our semifinalists for a tremendous start to the day. You've certainly made the judges' jobs difficult. We do want to apologize for some technical issues during Michaela Clark's pitch there. Judges, we do ask that you take that into consideration, that she was unable to answer any questions. Judges, we do thank you for your time. We'll let you go deliberate now. Those of you watching at home, thank you for supporting our young entrepreneurs. And you can see who will continue to the finals by tuning in after 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us for the second round of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars National Competition. And a special thank you to our presenting sponsors, the Saunders College of Business at RIT, the Saunders Foundation, the Golisano Institute, and We Buy Cars America, LLC. And a reminder, the Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars National Competition Finals will begin soon at 3:45 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Facebook Live.
Entrepreneurs Academy's 15th Annual Saunders Scholars National Competition. Presented by the RIT Saunders College of Business, the Saunders Foundation, the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship, and We Buy Cars America.
Welcome to the 2023 Saunders Scholars National Championship of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. The students today represent the best of the best across America, and one will be voted America's next top young entrepreneur. I'm Gail Yeagle, the founder and CEO of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, and I am wishing all of the students the best of luck in the competition today.
Hello, America, and welcome to the final round of the 15th Annual Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars Competition. Live from 13WAM ABC in Rochester, New York, I'm Dan Schrack, and I'm thrilled to be back here with you today. Shortly, the top 6 businesses from kids across the country, selected earlier today by our esteemed panel of judges, will pitch their businesses and inventions in the hopes of being named America's next top young entrepreneur. At YEA locations across America, students spend 9 months learning from local business leaders and successful entrepreneurs about coming up with a big idea, pitching a well-thought-out and exciting plan, and how to execute a vision for a product or service that creates value for the world. In YEA's 19-year history, they've helped tens of thousands of students build businesses. But more importantly, they've helped inspire the innovative and confident leaders of tomorrow. The 6 finalists you're about to meet were selected by judges made up of nationally renowned business leaders. They will each have 3 minutes to pitch their businesses in front of our judges. Then the judges will ask each student 2 questions, to which they have 60 seconds to respond. After all 6 students have pitched, the judges will deliberate and determine who will be named America's next top young entrepreneur. During that time, you at home will also be able to cast your vote to select America's People's Choice Award. We'll have more information on that in just a bit. Now, let's get started. It's my pleasure to announce the 6 national finalists in no particular order. Finalist number 1, from Staten Island, New York, the 15-year-old CEO of Ace of Ages, Noah Rosen. Finalist number 2, from Manhattan Beach, California, the 15-year-old CEO of Maji, Lila Makatari. Finalist number 3, from Furlong, Pennsylvania, the 16-year-old CEO of Boost Vocab, Owen Mehta. Finalist number 4, from Frisco, Texas, the 12-year-old CEO of STEM IT, Siddharth Nandiello. And finalist number 5, from Chantilly, Virginia, the 16-year-old CEO of Natrel, Ethan Chisholm. Finalist number 6, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the 18-year-old CEO of Washed, James Boudet. Congratulations to all of our finalists. Soon, one of these lucky kids will be named America's next top young entrepreneur. Before we get there, let's take a look at back how we got here and some encouraging words from our distinguished supporters.
Typically, we host a huge on-campus event at RIT, but as you all know, this just couldn't be possible this year. Yet having innovation in our DNA, YEA and Saunders College of Business ambitiously sought out a solution to allow the show to go on. To offer YEA competitors the platform they worked so hard for, while still being safe for everyone involved.
And here we are again this year with a great class and looking forward to all the great ideas you bring with you.
My favorite part is just seeing all the great ideas that the young entrepreneurs come up with.
Hunters will use this to call in ducks when they're hunting.
And the way that they present their ideas, it's such a young age, and to be under that kind of pressure and still be able to do that is really impressive to me.
that's the rewarding thing about this thing when you get all done with it. It's really engaging a lot of young people doing things that they maybe thought they couldn't do, but with the encouragement of YEA and the people in their communities, they're putting together a real program.
I can say that I'm the CEO of a real company.
You are among the top student entrepreneurs from around the country. We congratulate and applaud you.
Students, the judges are innovators and entrepreneurs, and they will be asking the tough questions. I know you're going to do a great job. Good luck to all of you. And congratulations to whoever will be named America's next top young entrepreneur.
YEA and the Golisano Institute for Business and Entrepreneurship are proud to announce a partnership that essentially allows students who graduate from the Young Entrepreneurs Academy a $2,500 scholarship based on admission to the Institute. Why is this important? It's important because both of our organizations believe in the power of creating financial independence, inspiring people with new offerings and new services, and making the world a better place. YEA and the Institute are hand in hand in this mission, and congratulations to each and every one of you for your accomplishments. And moreover, we would like to offer the winners of this year's national competition a full tuition scholarship to the Institute. Please keep charging, please keep going, and we will be watching you from the sidelines. Go YEA.
And to all of you, good luck, compete hard, and remember, you can all leave here today feeling you've accomplished something.
Now, let me introduce you to our judges. Say hello to Ramon Ray, the founder of SmartHustle.com. Ramon is a leading expert on small business success, inspiring and educating thousands of business owners a year through his articles, podcasts, and in-demand media interviews. He's a successful entrepreneur, motivational speaker, event host, and a best-selling author. Audiences around the world are inspired by his high energy and ability to connect and care. Please welcome Ramon Ray. Next, we have a professional speaker, executive coach, and best-selling author. Over the past 20 years, he's worked with thousands of business leaders to implement performance-driven leadership, employee engagement, and customer experience solutions. Please welcome Mr. Greg Lederman. And finally, we have the founding director of the Kendra Scott Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Institute at the University of Texas at Austin, where she supports curricular and co-curricular efforts to equip, build community, and empower women and creatives who are often underrepresented in entrepreneurship. Her goal is to empower students, especially women, to find the best path to their own destination. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Leslie Robinson. And those are our amazing judges, Ramon Ray, Greg Lederman, and Leslie Robinson. They'll be looking for some key aspects from each of the presenters, specifically motivation, drive, passion, a great idea, a well-thought-out plan, and the ability to articulate their vision. It's time now to begin the competition and bring our first competitor to the screen. Here we go. Coming to us from Staten Island, New York, he's created a historical trivia-based board game that revolutionizes the way we infuse education into entertainment. Here to tell us more is the 15-year-old CEO of Ace of Ages, Noah Rosen. Noah, take it away.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Noah Rosen. Nowadays, ignorance plagues our nation. People often fail to understand our world's diversity and how history has shaped it into what we see today. That inspired me to tackle this problem through my passion of learning while having fun. So I now introduce you to Ace of Ages, a historical trivia-based board game that will truly revolutionize the way we infuse education into entertainment. In my game, players travel from the ancient times to our modern day and become immersed in the vast history of our world through a knowledge-seeking process that inspires. The $19 billion board game industry has immense potential for growth, particularly in education. Unlike the vast majority of successful board games that solely entertain, Ace of Ages stands out in that it not only does this, but provides players with a genuine educational experience. This is why my target demographics not only consist of game enthusiasts, but also students and educators. My competitor, Trivial Pursuit, utilizes trivia to test the knowledge of players. while Ace of Ages uses trivia as a tool to educate them through my innovative learning process called HistoryReach. It ensures that players of all levels have fun, participate, and truly feel empowered through what they're learning. Ace of Ages is priced at $24.99. It will be available for purchase on my website, aceofages.com, and will soon be on Amazon. To bring my game to life, I'm launching my crowdfunding campaign on the platform Kickstarter on June 25th. Thanks to my promotion efforts, I've already secured a guaranteed pledge of $1,500 from the support of my family, friends, classmates, and educators. This paves the way for thousands in additional funding upon the campaign's public release. Additionally, through collaboration with the National Council for the Social Studies, I will be targeting millions of educators and students nationwide. My cost of supplies are relatively simple. I'll be acquiring 500 units at a total cost of $3,475. This means that my gross profit margin rate lies at about 60%, yielding nearly $15 per unit. My average monthly operating costs are at $439 and are primarily for advertising purposes. I anticipate selling 4,500 units in 2024 based on my current and projected support from the National Council for the Social Studies and through Kickstarter. Based on these projections, I am yielding net monthly profit of nearly $4,000, which totals to up to $50,000 on an annual basis. I've invested around $900 into my business so far to create my game's captivating, dynamic, and professional design, as well as my website, which will soon be publicly available. However, I will need additional funding to ensure the nationwide availability of my game. With this being said, I truly hope you judges will join me in my journey in revolutionizing the way we infuse education into entertainment. I truly thank you for your time.
All right, Noah, thank you. Your first question, first of two questions, comes from Judge Ramon Ray.
Hey, Noah, congratulations on your product there, and your energy is infectious. I love it. Question I have for you, you're welcome, is can you talk about which market would you choose to go with? Are you imagining parents buying this? Are you imagining students buying this? Or is this an educational play like you would want the national organization that you mentioned to maybe be the first purchasers? Talk about that funnel, that marketing funnel for the audience.
Thank you so much for the question. So my primary target audience would mainly be from parents, educators, and through the support of the National Council for the Social Studies, as I believe that nowadays students aren't necessarily as interested in board games and more so interested in video games. So in order to shift that interest, I plan to direct them to board games through their parents and other adults who would be interested in pushing that towards them.
All right, Noah, your final question comes from Judge Greg Lederman.
Hey, great job, Noah. Just curious around if you could talk a little bit about some of the competition you've got out there, not just for board games, but in the electronic world as well.
Well, I don't really see my competition in the electronic world for the most part, seeing as my game is completely different from what's offered electronically. But I can definitely elaborate on my main competitor, Trivial Pursuit, which has dominated the trivia industry since the 1980s. However, a lot of criticism has arisen due to two main areas in which they're lacking: accessibility and action. Regarding accessibility, Trivial Pursuit solely revolves around rather obscure trivia, which can make it quite difficult for most players to find the experience enjoyable. However, through Ace of Ages, I've implemented varying difficulties within my questions and the previously mentioned HistoryReach function, which ensures that whether you're amazing with trivia or you're rather new to this topic, that you have a chance to do well. And regarding the action portion of that, once again, Trivial Pursuit, it solely revolves around trivia, and after time, that can become extremely boring for players. What I've done is I've implemented something called Explorer's Luck. What that does is it adds more variability to the game. What it can do is dramatically shift your position on the board, create challenges for you, etc. The point is it creates a lot of more variability and fun for the players.
Does Trivial Pursuit
I'm sorry, Judge. I do have to cut you off there. We are out of time with that contestant. The next contestant is a 9th grader coming to us from Manhattan Beach, California. Her company is a purposeful and motivational organic and eco-friendly soap brand that aims to reshape how kids think of self-care by adding a toy into the center. She also gives back to the Thirst Project, which provides clean water to children in need, ensuring that every child can learn the importance of self-care. Please join me in welcoming the 15-year-old CEO of Maji, Lila Makatari.
Before COVID was even a thing, I noticed that my sister wasn't washing her hands. Now, I'm sure it's not just my sister. In fact, millions of kids all over the world aren't motivated to wash their hands either. I knew that my sister needed some motivation, and having looked for products on the market, I found that there wasn't really anything that got kids to want to wash their hands. So I created a new category, and I'm calling it motivational soap. That's where my product, YEA, comes in. We make motivational soaps for kids with a toy at its core, ensuring kids will want to wash their hands, while also doing some good in the world. Every wash brings children one step closer to uncovering their mystery collectible toy hidden inside. YEA donates a percentage of sales to the Thirst Project, which provides clean water for kids in need. That way, kids from all different backgrounds can learn about their own self-care and hygiene. That's actually where we got our name. Maji means water in Swahili, so every time a purchase is made, Maji is given to children in need. We are an eco-friendly, organic, and vegan brand that is centered around excitement. All of our soaps are made from coconut, olive, and canola oils, containing fun and exciting scents and colors to draw the eye of both parents and kids. To get the word out, YEA has created a 4-part marketing plan, focusing on social media, press, experiential, and markets. In fact, YEA has been showcased at 2 markets and has sold out both times. YEA will take part in events that will teach kids how to make soap and provide a memorable experience, both with self-care and the product. It will be sold at boutiques, grocery stores, high-end flea markets, and online on our website for $5.99 a bar. COGS are $1.76, creating a 71% gross margin, donating 5% to the Thirst Project. By combining the global soap market and small toys market, YEA's opportunity is over a $40 billion industry. Imagine the impact we can make to the lives of children all over the world. YEA will expand its target market from 4 to 9-year-olds to universal aging, using other motivational factors, like crystals, which can be marketed as soaps with healing properties. Together, we can help make self-care a fun part of every child's daily routine, improving the health, happiness, and hygiene of the next generation. Thank you all for your attention, and I hope you consider YEA, organic soap for good.
Lila, thank you. Your first question today comes from Judge Leslie Robinson.
Lila, I love this. I love the impact focus and that is such a core focus of your business. It is where I'm always asking entrepreneurs. My question is, how do you plan to calculate the return on investment, like that social return on investment? And I love that you lead with that and you say 5%, but I would love to quantify that even more. So just talk me through kind of also why you chose the Thirst Project for your give back.
Yeah, so the Thirst Project is an extremely important initiative that has grown throughout the years and has since been supported by many people that I am close with. And the 5% has been decided because through that 5%, it does not impact COGS crazy, but it does actually help the Thirst Project in a very substantial way once our sales increase, which can actually be used to help give kids clean water.
Very good. My 6-year-old will be all over this, so thank you.
Thank you.
Ramon Ray, your question for Lila.
Absolutely. Lila, congratulations again to you as well on where you are today. Great presentation. Question to you, as I look at the soap as I see it on the screen here, do you feel maybe it's not fun enough? It's not Crayola enough. It's not, oh, mommy, I want to wash my hands, and maybe more for a Bed Bath & Beyond or, more adult type person who it looks so nice, but I wonder, is it kiddish enough? But this is your company, not mine. What are your thoughts?
Well, YEA is mainly marketed towards parents because everything that we stand by, the Thirst Project, how it helps kids and the very small age group, all supports towards parents. And parents are the ones who are making the ultimate decision. So normally 4 to 5-year-olds can't really decide on what they would like to buy, more towards the older age group, which we also tackle towards the bright colors and fun and excitingness, because kids don't really understand that soaps can look like this. They normally see it in boring plastic containers that are hurting the environment, but instead we can reshape their thinking.
All right, Lila, thank you very much. Next, we hear from a 10th grader coming to us from Furlong, Pennsylvania. He's created an online platform for vocabulary building. His mission is to empower learners of all ages and enhance their language skills through an innovative and personalized learning experience. Here to tell us more, please join me in welcoming the 16-year-old CEO of Boost Vocab, Om Mehta.
Hello, my name is Om Mehta, and I'm the CEO of Boost Vocab. As a student preparing for the SATs, I frequently encounter complex terms online, leading to time-consuming Google searches or even guessing. Every year, 5 million people take standardized tests in the United States that require a high degree of comprehension of complex vocabulary. Boost Vocab is the solution. With an innovative platform that instantly presents the part of speech, pronunciation, and definition of words. Boost Vocab is also perfectly aligned with the needs of ESL students. A demo of the interface is on the front page of boostvocab.com. This paper simulation shows how a new vocabulary word such as abiotic is defined with one click, and the second click adds the words to a study guide. Boost Vocab is creating a huge buzz. The Grace Neighborhood Development Corporation signed up 5 of their schools in Pennsylvania for an annual contract. Recently, I met with the head of 2 locations for C2 Education, which is a global provider of standardized test prep with 180 franchises across the country, and they offer to promote Boost Vocab on their website. Tomorrow, I meet with the Pennsylvania Central Bucks School District to speak with the representatives of 8 schools about making Boost Vocab available to over 9,000 middle and high school students. And next week, Boost Vocab meets with the Bucks County Community College serving 7,000 students. We even have an affiliate link with Amazon for added income when students click to purchase books on their study list. Users access Boost Vocab through a subscription-based model for $3.99 a month, $29.99 a year, or $99 for unlimited access. And sales are off to a great start with revenues tracking for a net profit of $14,000 this year, and here's how we get there. Google has approved the Boost Vocab extension, and it's catching fire online via our website, alliance partners, Google AdWords, and social media. 240 people have installed the Google extension, and worldwide web traffic is over 200 visitors daily. And subscription sales include 82 monthly, 12 annual, and 14 unlimited packages for a total revenue of nearly $3,500. I've raised $4,500 from investors, including $1,600 from GoFundMe, to pay for platform development, original patent for including an AI interface, and the first few months of Google AdWords. With these costs covered, Boost Vocab will profit from our first sales. Our short-term goals are to sell 250 monthly, 60 annual, and 10 unlimited subscriptions this year, and long-term goals are expanding to additional web browsers and customizing pre-study guides. Boost Vocab is about more than just improving your reading. Boost Vocab unleashes the power of your comprehension potential. Thank you for your time.
Time now for Ohm's 2 questions. Judge Greg Lederman, the question is yours.
Hey, great job, Owen. Where do you anticipate the revenue growing to in the coming years? And if you had to single out one market you think will be the hottest, what do you think that'll be and why?
I believe it will be the schools, as currently we already signed up 5 schools, and we're in the process of discussing with the Central Bucks School District, which has 8 schools, and they're interested in our product.
The second question belongs to Judge Leslie Robinson.
Oh, and thank you so much. I love the confidence. My question is around kind of the evolution of standardized tests, and as institutions are not really are making decisions about whether or not that will be an admissions criteria. Are you tracking that? Are you following that? Do you see that affecting at all your marketing plan or target?
So yes, we are tracking that as of right now. So our target audience includes 5 million high school students who are preparing for the standardized test. But we're also targeting high school students in general, as we do provide lists of books such as Catcher in the Rye of Mice and Men. And these books are part of the academics for like 10th and 11th grade. So we want to help them out as well. So we not only have help for standardized tests, but also just in general for their education.
All right, our next panel contestant comes to us from Frisco, Texas. His company creates electronic and robotic kits that are designed to teach the essential skills of coding and engineering in a fun and engaging way. Here to tell us all about it is the 12-year-old CEO of STEM IT, Siddharth Nandiello.
Have you ever seen a STEM kit like this? Well, I bet you haven't, because this is from the innovative minds at STEM IT. Ever since I was 7 years old, I loved STEM. But I realized a fundamental flaw in the STEM kit industry. All the kits were either too expensive, unengaging, or lacked the learning material needed for me to truly understand STEM. That's what inspired me to create STEM IT. Hi, I'm Siddharth Nandiala, founder and CEO of STEM IT. And here, we create cost-efficient STEM kits with an abundance of explanatory content using innovative projects for students to learn STEM. We use the latest and greatest hardware technology such as Arduino with C++. We provide students with the hardware and the video tutorials for teaching about STEM. We have Kit A, our environment kit, teaching students how to interface with the environment using sensors. Kit B, our house IoT kit, teaching students how to create simple projects to automate their homes. And Kit C, our prosthetic arm kit, teaching students how to build, code, and engineer at an advanced level. Our two main competitors are Elego and Yabu, which are both based in China, unaffordable, and lack the learning materials needed. The market for STEM kits is huge, expected to grow to $86.7 billion globally by 2028 and $964 million in the United States alone by 2025. This is with an 11% annual growth rate due to increasing interest in STEM as more schools are offering STEM-based courses. We plan to sell our kits using Amazon and our own website, marketing using Facebook ads, Google ads, and other social media platforms. We'll also be using search engine optimization to better reach your niche market. We'll be doing tie-ups with school districts and global STEM training companies to sell our kits. We have between 19 to 33% profit margin on all of our kits, and our sales projections peak at 300 units a month. With that, we're making $1,150 per month and $16,100 per year. Currently, we have sold 97 kits, which is around $10,000 in gross revenue, and we have around $40,000 worth of pre-orders in our pipeline. Our short-term goals are to contact at least 10 different ISDs and schools to endorse our kits by September, and we're currently in talks with multiple ISDs right now. We also want to find an injection molding manufacturer. Our long-term goals are to get an innovation team for more kits, expand to 3 different regions of Texas, and get endorsed by 3 different school districts or schools. In the future, we plan on creating Kit C AI, which will harness the power of tiny machine learning and artificial intelligence with the Kit C prosthetic arm. This will allow for voice control with the prosthetic arm, opening a new realm of STEM for our students. STEM IT, to create and shape the inventors and engineers of tomorrow. Thank you. And a big thanks to YEA for helping me scale and build my own business. I started as a student, and I'm here today as a CEO.
All right, Siddharth, your first question today comes from Judge Ramon Ray.
Hey, Siddharth, great to be here, and congratulations on what a well presentation, and your assistant who joined you. That was pretty cool, too. Siddharth, I'm just curious. It's a nuanced question. Have you thought about making this a nonprofit, give it away somehow, charity type play, and making money some other vehicle that can support the STEM kit? Just curious, that came across, or does that make any sense? Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So in the future, we plan on creating a way that we would set up to donate some STEM kits to certain foundations so that underprivileged communities could get these STEM kits in the future. So that's also in our goals for the short-term goals. So as we hit 1,000 kits sold, we are planning on doing that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Judge Greg Lederman, the next question is yours.
Hey, Siddharth, nice job. The packaging looks great also. I'm not really all that familiar with what a STEM kit is, but can you tell me a little bit about what you think is going to be the most popular STEM kit that will really be your primary driver of success?
So I definitely think the prosthetic arm kit will be a primary driver to success because it's very innovative, and throughout the whole market, there isn't anything like it. So that would definitely be very captivating to a younger audience and also teens and tweens itself. So I think that would be our main driver because of its captivity and how cool it basically looks.
All right, thank you, sir. Our next young entrepreneur is a 10th grader from Chantilly, Virginia. His business provides a healthy, nut-free, and eco-friendly snack for the nature lover in a biodegradable and lightweight package. Here to tell us more, please join me in welcoming the 16-year-old CEO of Natral, Ethan Chisholm.
Hi, I'm Ethan Chisholm, the founder of Natral, your #1 healthy snack choice. Now, I love the outdoors. Camping, hiking, fishing, especially mountaineering. In fact, these are some photos from my climbs across the country. However, when I'm in the outdoors, I've noticed 3 big issues. First of all, it's really hard to find a good, healthy snack on the market, and they'll either be too sweet or too salty. Second of all, litter is unfortunately a very big problem in today's environment. And the last thing I want to see in today's environment is a granola bar wrapper there or a plastic bag here, which really takes away from and ruins the beautiful scenery. Finally, as someone who's allergic to nuts, it can be an absolute nightmare looking for a good trail mix that won't absolutely kill me. So that's why I created a snack that won't kill me. Let me introduce to you Naturel, your #1 healthy snack choice. This is a lightweight, nutritious snack. Its ingredients are composed of freeze-dried fruit, puffed rice, and quinoa. It is absolutely nut-free and contains biodegradable packaging to help prevent litter in nature. Naturel comes in 3 flavors: strawberry banana, mixed berry, and tropical blend. This unique blend of ingredients gives Naturel a very strong market competency. First of all, our unit price is half of that of most competitors. Puffed rice provides a strong, solid carb base, and quinoa provides plant-based protein for long-lasting energy. Naturel's target market is both school-age kids and busy parents, and I will market this product to them via social media, our own online store presence, and target community events such as Scouts or Sports. Price of 1 bag of Naturel is $5, and the profit is $2.35. Initially, I plan to launch Naturel with a strong social media and online store presence, and the projected revenue for year 1 of Naturel is $6,500, or which is 1,300 bags. Then, as Naturel matures, I will plan on focusing on building long-term clients and through retail and brick and mortar stores, as the projected revenue of Naturel will increase dramatically year by year. Well, in terms of investment, I will spend the investment on things such as business licensing, the production of the product itself, and marketing and advertisement. And Naturel is determined to be your best investment. Remember to take Naturel with you on your next outdoor adventure, as it is your #1 healthy snack choice. Thank you. I'm now open for questions.
All right, Ethan, thank you. Judge Leslie Robinson, the first question is yours.
Ethan, I love this. Talk to me about your customer discovery process and tell me, have you done focus groups? And especially if you're targeted towards kids, what has that looked like and how many times have you iterated on the product to take in the feedback that you're getting?
Sure. I've done some soft selling to a lot of my classmates and YEA classmates, and I've determined that these are 3 great flavors, and also that this product is, a lot of people are very interested in buying this product, and a lot of people who are outdoor minded like me have told me that this product would be wonderful for them on their next outdoor hike, or even just at home to eat as a snack.
All right, Judge Ramon Ray, your question, please.
Sure. Again, Ethan, congratulations to you and all the judges. Such amazing speakers and looking spiffy as you are indeed. Curious about influencer marketing. I know you mentioned retail and many other options for this, but what about going, as it were, quote unquote, simpler and working with influencers who are really into health and nuts and food and snacks and all these kind of things? What are your thoughts or not thoughts on that, please? And again, well done.
That's a great idea. I was planning on building my own Instagram and Facebook, empire with Naturel. But of course, I've thought about having other influencers as Naturel grows and gets bigger, contacting other, especially outdoor, say, hikers, vloggers from across the country. It would be a great idea because if they're posting and showing that they're eating this food, Naturel will spread like wildfire.
All right, Ethan, thank you. Our next entrepreneur, our final entrepreneur, a senior in high school coming to us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. His company is a commercial and residential pressure washing business whose goal is to provide services that clean the exteriors of buildings and homes to improve the overall aesthetic. Please welcome the 18-year-old CEO of Washed, James Boudet.
A few years ago, my dad looked into getting the driveway pressure washed. He got a couple quotes from the big companies, and he quickly realized that it was expensive. So I asked him to take a chance on me, and he did. I went out into the garage, and I dragged out the old pressure washer, and I got to work. And after a few hours, I just had this overwhelming sense of accomplishment. And I decided I wanted to pursue it full time. So I went out into the neighborhood, and I started soliciting more work. And over the last 3 years, we've grown to 3 employees, improved equipment, and serviced over 100 clients in the greater Baton Rouge area. My name is James Boudet, and I'm the founder of Washed. Washed is a full-service pressure washing business. doing everything from roof cleaning to driveway cleaning and everything in between. In a service-based industry, I believe there's 3 elements that will continue to help me wash away the competition: dependability, customer service, and the quality of our product. Our target consumers are both residential and commercial real estate owners in the greater Baton Rouge area. Baton Rouge grows by thousands of people every single year, giving us a huge opportunity in the market. We are able to keep costs and expenses low at Washed by using equipment that is already paid for and paying our employees on a job-to-job basis. In 2022, Wash revenued over $20,000, and we're going to do double that in this upcoming calendar year. A typical job for Washed takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours and costs around $350. However, we've done work as high as $2,000. I'm currently looking to raise $3,000 to double down on our marketing efforts through social media. Thank you for your consideration in my continued journey to turn Baton Rouge from green to clean.
All right, James, time now for your questions. The first question comes from Judge Greg Lederman.
Hey, James, what are you doing as far as marketing goes that you'd consider maybe innovative or different to help grow your sales to get the next 100 or so?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. So we started off with door hangers and flyers, and that was kind of our first iteration of marketing. But now we're kind of expanding into social media marketing, both through Facebook and Instagram, and we're trying to post regularly. And we're also running ads through Facebook. So I feel like social media marketing is going to be our best bet in expanding, because last summer we were able to do really well, but we just didn't have the consistent work because our marketing efforts just weren't good enough. So I feel like this new iteration of social media marketing is going to be good for us.
Your final question from Judge Leslie Robinson.
James, great job. Congrats on making it to the finals. My question is about to date and give back to community. Have you been able to donate any services? Have you thought about what that give back might be and make this more social impact focused?
I think it would be really cool to give back some services, maybe to some churches or something. And I think that would help us kind of promote our business as well as help the community through cleaning something that might not have the funding to pay for it normally.
And that is it, judges. You have your work cut out for you. We'll let you go deliberate. Now for our viewers. This is the time to cast your vote for the People's Choice Award. The polls are now open. Vote online at yeausa.org/vote, or you can text 1 to 505-392-5681 to vote for Noah Rosen, the 15-year-old CEO of Ace of Ages from Staten Island, New York. Text 2 to the number on your screen to vote for Lila Makatari, the 15-year-old CEO of Maji from Manhattan Beach, California. Text 3 to the number on your screen to vote for Oam Mehta, the 16-year-old CEO of Boost Vocab from Furlong, Pennsylvania. To vote for Siddharth Nandiello, the 12-year-old CEO of STEM IT from Frisco, Texas, text 4 to the number 505-392-5681. To vote for Ethan Chisholm, the 16-year-old CEO of Natral from Chantilly, Virginia, text 5 to the number on your screen. And text 6 to 505-392-5681 to vote for James Boudet, the 18-year-old CEO of Washed from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Once again, here's a look at all of those numbers. The number to text, 505-392-5681, or you can enter your vote online at www.yeausa.org/vote. While the judges are deliberating, here's more information about the mission of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and a simple way at home you right now can support the local chapters who run these YEA programs.
For more than 15 years, YEA has been a leader in entrepreneurship education, helping students build confidence through the dedicated act of bringing an idea to life. We are excited to bring the benefits of the YEA magic to more communities. Now, more than ever, young people need a productive path to connect with the world around them. When we teach students how to develop a big idea, form a plan, and bring it to life, we give kids skills that translate across every opportunity they could ever encounter. YEA is committed to bringing entrepreneurship education to 1 million teens by 2025 so we can help kids build their self-confidence and self-worth and inspire young people nationwide to believe in themselves as agents of change. And we need your help to get there. Please consider making a contribution by visiting YEAUSA.org. YEA has the power to change lives. Your gift today can give kids a future beyond what they have ever imagined possible. We thank you for your support.
We mentioned these young CEOs are competing for a lot this afternoon between the cash prizes, college scholarships, professional coaching, and of course, the coveted title of America's next top young entrepreneur. Let's go over exactly what each winner this afternoon will receive. Our third-placed winner is going home with a $20,000 scholarship to RIT, a full tuition scholarship to the Golisano Institute, and a $1,000 cash prize. Our second-place winner will receive a $24,000 scholarship to RIT, a full tuition scholarship to the Golisano Institute, and a $2,500 cash prize. And the winner of the People's Choice Award will get a $1,000 cash prize. The grand prize for the first place winner, the winner will receive a $30,000 scholarship to RIT, a full tuition scholarship to the Golisano Institute, and a $5,000 cash prize. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have made their decisions and the polls are closed for the People's Choice Award. Now for the results of the 2023 Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars Competition. In third place, finalist number 1, Noah Rosen. The 15-year-old CEO of Ace of Ages from Staten Island, New York. Congratulations, Noah. Noah, can you turn your camera on for us? There we are. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Noah. And now, here comes your second place winner. Finalist number 4, Sadit Nandiello, the 12-year-old CEO of STEMIT from Frisco, Texas. Congratulations, Sadit. Now, earlier, all of you at home got to vote for your favorite young CEO of the day. The winner of this year's People Choice Awards is finalist number 4, Sadit Nandiello. Again, the 12-year-old CEO of STEMIT from Frisco, Texas. Congratulations, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for. Our 2023 Young Entrepreneurs Academy Saunders Scholars National Champion and America's next top young entrepreneur. Finalist number 2, Lila Makatari, the 15-year-old CEO of Maji from Manhattan Beach, California. Congratulations, Lila.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Wow. And congratulations to all our competitors today. Everyone did a fantastic job. That's all for us this afternoon. I'm Dan Schrack, live from 13 WHAM ABC in Rochester, New York. Thank you, America.